Anyway, that's a stupid one. Yeah, my finger brushed my mute button when I adjusted the volume because this mixer is weird and does that. We just gotta get that. All right. It's okay. Yeah, we're rocking the Twisted Minds decal today. As long as you guys hear music and game sound, then I guess that's good enough. But yeah, ideally being able to hear my actual voice would be nice as well. Buddy, are you okay? We're at 0 boost for like 9 minutes. All right, should be able to get that. All right, that works. Teammate, you just gotta flick that. You just gotta flick it. Perfect. Ah, he kind of called my bluff on that turn. Ooh, that was me being kind of greedy. Speaking of being kind of greedy, by the way, he just messed up his flip. Let's get that. Do you finish training? No, I go to training this coming week. That'll certify me to like be a full-time like big boy earn commission type sales guy. So that'd be sick. But yeah, training's been going really well. Kind of goofed it yesterday at the end of my shift. I was helping warm up a customer and I didn't remind them enough about a promo, and then they misremembered it at the checkout, and we had to correct them. Like, no, actually that's not on sale. And they felt like, I think their vibe was like, they got offended because I think they thought of it like, oh, you're trying to rip us off. This is a sale. You said earlier, and we tried to remind them like, no, I said blah, blah, blah. And I think it just soured them, and they ended up taking a quote and and we sent them a digital payment link, but they just walked out. And it was just like, not great. And I asked my shift guy, he's like, they're probably not coming back based on that vibe, but they're not gonna be able to find a better price. So like, he's like, so it's like a 50-50. They're either gonna buy or they're gonna walk and just buy somewhere else. So I guess we'll see. I'm like, all right, well, here's to hoping that I didn't screw that up. I mean, I didn't necessarily screw it up, but I should have repeated that stuff, assuming they weren't paying attention that close. Like, there we go. But yeah, it's going well. How's your job going, Jay Bogo? How you been, Feasty? Hopefully you guys have been watching World Cup. I nearly had an ulcer today watching the Ivory Coast. They went up on Germany, then they got tied. And then, with a wide open shot in the 88th minute, a player gets a frickin' meatball right on a platter. Wide open shot after a lay across the box, and with a free moment, uncontested, he takes a touch inside directly into pressure and loses it. I was actually lost. I actually lost my mind. You could hear the whole crowd go, like, of all things. Oof, terrible. It's all right, a bit boring, less brain than I thought, but people are cool. I think honestly, my job is very funny because like a lot of the day is kind of clienteling. So you're checking in on people and making sure like, you know, people are getting the stuff that they ordered, that they're checking customer service response of like, hey, how you liking it? If you need anything else, here's my number. You know, trying to like form that relationship or whatever. What pack is this? But yeah, when you're on the actual floor, you are moving at a million miles an hour. I definitely feel like I was dealing with customers. I'd basically lead a bunch of people through a decent amount of the process. I mean, my knowledge isn't topped off because I'm only like 2 weeks in and I'm still learning so much. I've retained a lot, but it's funny how much knowledge you just have to access at any moment because people just ask you random questions and you're like, So definitely very fun. I'm enjoying it. Also, the people I'm working with make a lot of money, so I'm seeing their wins in the Teams chat, and I'm like, damn, these people are good people to learn from. So they're all incredibly high earners in the company. Oh, sorry, buddy. I don't know why I thought he was leaving that for a second. I don't really know why I did that. I took way too long on that, but I saw my teammate was going for a bump, so I wanted to see if I can get that. Whoop. Oh! If I get that redirect, dude. All right, well. Get that. Ooh, thought I could win that 50. Try to get those 50s spawn. Oh, you got faked? No, player. That's unfortunate. Really good play, though, by Zapper. Nah, he said sorry, but honestly, that's really hard to read from his perspective. Because that guy's going to hit that 100% of the time on any other game, but he was very smart to fake that. Most players would just be greedy and try to tap it in. I would have done that. I don't know if the defender's reading it. And we get a kickoff goal, so it doesn't matter. All right. I'm not going to lie. I like this Twisted Minds decal. I felt like I was like rating it okay earlier, but the more I look at it, I'm like, I don't know. I like the comic pop texture. Like that little speckled dot. It's called something else in graphic design, but I can't remember what it's called. Okay. All right, let me... Ooh. It's fine. Let me... Ooh. I thought he was going to the corner, so I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Teammate, you got a chow? Oh. Funny. Well done, teammate. Ooh, he had time. He had time. Player? Now he's gonna ball out right here. Watch this. Reset. Pop. Perfect. 50? Almost. I'm gonna rush this just because I don't think Zapper's a great touch on it. Oh, was that me? All right, let's take a 50, slow things down, let my teammate get back in. We're gonna take another 50. Zapper is not prepared for the meat he's about to receive from player 2 on that one. I could have dove in on that, but I wanted to make sure we just didn't get countered. That should be catchable from player. Oh, he had no boost. I gotta be careful turning for this. I'm gonna hit this past that guy. Zapper is going to tap that. Oh. I thought he'd avoid the wall because he knew I was on the sideline, but I guess not. I guess he kind of double bluffed me. He was like, I'm gonna go pop it. And I'm like, you're not gonna do it. And he's like, you're right. Nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, just don't get flicked. Nice. My goal is to focus on solid first man challenges this says chat. And then also banging these. Oh, right over his back shoulder, chat. He can't react. Boop. Yeah, I apologize for the lack of streams compared to where I normally have been. I know it's really affected my algo. I've lost like 40 subs or something, but honestly, it's pretty brutal. I'm waking up like basically 12 hours before the time I'm actually off work. So by the time I get back, I am like mentally completely exhausted some days. So very hard to, you know, find the time and more importantly, the energy. Because I don't want to go live and then give you guys like a stream that's like very lackluster. Because I don't think that's benefiting you. Or me. Bye, player. You got it? Aye. That was a weird one. I don't know why that bounce just screwed with me so much. It was like off the corner, but it went out further than I thought it would. I was like, ah, it's fine. It's gonna hit the corner and come across, but it went like right out. I'm like, oh. I definitely should not have flipped at that. I would have been better off just not touching it at all. That's a bad situation. Okay. All right, I'm gonna wait for player 2. That's kind of scary. Ah, not the great touch. I'll go ahead and take a high flick. Steal a boost. Nice. Ah, god damn it. Panicked a little bit. I wanted a clean touch. I was going for something. Any long form video soon? Last 2 were bangers. Well, with my new job, it's been harder to edit, but yeah, I should have one due. My goal is to get it out by the end of the day Sunday. Maybe a Monday release. But yeah, I do have another one. It's not as long as the other ones because it's more of just like a miniature thought experiment. But I am trying to put them out again. I'm just trying to. It's hard to balance working mad hours every week and then still trying to do content stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait. There's tease for us? Nope. That's really bad. That's really embarrassing if you lose like that. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't really know how they let that get away. We should really go earlier. Okay, there we go. Oof. Okay, he got that. All right. I can feel how cold my hands are. I'm gonna have to fix that before anything else. I'm just gonna hit that back to you, buddy. Okay, a little spooky. Pass inside? I love that idea, though. We're just gonna keep that to the sideline because I can't really hit that forward without just kind of handing it over. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn down the AC as well. My hands are actually freezing. Ay. Don't get demoed. All right, let's rush that. Nice. Yeah, I could tell right by his first touch he was not confident with that setup. Nice soft touch player. We're just gonna hold that up and then boot. Ideally, that did not touch the ceiling, but that's okay. Oh my God! Wow! That's really unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie, Zapper kind of got screwed on this one because he did take a bad 50 in the sense that, like, I still won it and it went right past, but, like, he could have been rescued there. It just was bad timing that the teammate decided to exit to the corner the moment that 50 happened. That's just bad timing. Oh, well. We'll take that. All right. Road back GC3. Let me turn down the EC. I guarantee it's on like 70 degrees right now. I wish I had my like zip up. It's on my car right now, and I'm kind of pissed because I'm like, that would have been perfect. I just need like a light layer to help me warm up again. I just feel my fingers being a little slow because they've got that like cold chill to them. That's okay. Still getting our wins, even if it's sloppy. That's fine. Should be pretty flippable. Am I playing with the official account of Utah? What the heck is this guy's name? That was kind of scoreable if I hit that with more direction. All right, you got it. What's up, Toucan? What? What? What a psychotic jump. Are you guys in a party? No, they're not. He's just actually wrecked like that. What the heck was that? This guy was so ready for that. He, like, the moment that 50 came in, he was already jumping at it. Bro says I got it. Oh, we got a right kick offer. Notice how I turned back because I didn't trust for a single moment he had that. Oh, I'm not a fan of this guy. Bro's give me a wow for not getting a super precise low boost save on the goal line when in reality the reason we're in that scenario is because he literally just doesn't want to jump at a ball on a 50 despite it bouncing in front of him. Hopefully you're doing all right, Lilo. Ooh, this person is very stupid. Oh, this person is very stupid. This brain should be studied for science. Oh my gosh. Oof. Sorry, I'm already raging at the ego of twos players. That is atrocious. I need to not get him again. I will play him later in the night, and I can guarantee you, chat, I will win that game. Holy frick. YouTube could not see, but we were chirping back and forth on that one. Nothing more irritating than the twos player who plays like they're Zen and can instantly recover, and every touch they go for is a viable option. People are rancid, dude. Like, I hit a hard ball off the sidewall, and I'm following it, and I jump for it, and then my teammate also jumps for it from my blind side, which I can't tell. Like, it's one thing if I hit it off the corner and I'm landing right next to the ball and I can't go for it. Yeah, go for it, jump for it, whatever. I'll be able to see it in time. But otherwise, like, if I'm on the ball and you're rushing the ball off my hood and clapping it in the middle and then going, wow, idiot, I'm like, yeah, I didn't expect you to do that. I'm sorry I didn't cover for you, dude. Mind-blowing what we're seeing here. Twos chuds. They are twos chuds. I was playing off stream the other day, and it was legitimately, like, pretty good games. I was kind of blown away by, like, the quality. Like, the opponents were good. My teammates are pretty solid. All the losses were like well-deserved because I like fricked up or my teammate fricked up, but it was like an understandable frick up, you know, like low boost starvation type of goal. And I was like, this is really fun. And then, you know, a couple games in on stream and we got these dudes. The 1720 peak in any game mode telling me how to play the game. Stick to analyzing the game. Why do you think I'm telling you you're playing bad, buddy? I paid rent off of analyzing games. You're telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about when I insult you? Get real, dude. Oh. I was going for the 50 on that, so I kind of went above it, but honestly, I probably could have just scored that. Try to get in the way of that. It works, I guess. You got a tuna? Can I goon to you? As in the 1983 movie The Goonies, in which you go on a coming-of-age adventure in which you search for treasure on a ship that's hidden off the California coast in a forbidden cave with pirate booby traps guarding it. Yeah, you can do that. You can go on a adventure with your friends. Close. Ooh. Whoa. String Daddy, 63 months.
My girlfriend thinks it's weird that I sit in front of the window and stare while it's raining heavily outside. It'd be a lot less weird if she just let me in.
I like that. Oh, I thought I hit it right back into him. I thought my teammate was going for a bump. Release your nut to me. Why are you holding up your potpourri, or potentially cashews? You can just cape it out of the can. It's a lot easier to eat that way. Oh. Do. Nice. Skill issue, String Daddy. Oh, Tuna, I thought you were behind me. I tried to like lob in the middle somewhere. You beat your meat? I mean, you can tenderize your dinner like whenever you want. I don't really know what you're cooking, but I mean, you could probably, I mean, if, I don't know if I'm background music for like cooking, but I mean, I've tenderized meat while watching streams, so sure. Hi, Kyle. Let's play off his touch. Yes, sir. Ooh, I thought it landed right on him. Oh, I didn't think he went off the wall for that. I thought he was peeling back. Oh no! Now we're good. A little strong of a pinch there. That's okay. I don't mind it, tuna. Get a boop. Nice boop. What? Oh. I was playing that for their 50 because I was slow on the turn, but I guess he just kind of let me, so. Interesting. I know what he's cooking. How you doing, Kyle? Yay! And the own heart, nothing enough. Forgot about this dude. Hey, Juan, I forgot about myself too. But then once my concussion protocol was over, I remembered. Wait, that was Mixta. I know that guy. Who's texting me? How you doing, Juan? What you been up to, Juan? Since we last spake. That's past tense of spoke. Don't Google it. Just trust. Two people is crazy. Yeah, we fall off hard. I've been not so able to stream lately because I got a new job that is a lot, really long hours. So unfortunately, we've had to pivot to kind of long form YouTube content, which has been going well. It just takes a lot longer to upload and edit and all that. Streams are a bit more infrequent, so YouTube doesn't like that. They don't like you going off rhythm. Okay, we can get back on that. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good goal. Didn't think he had it in him. I had absolutely no faith he had that hit. What the heck what in the Doctor Strange was that goal explosion? Saw a big orange ring with a portal through it. Okay. Oh, we're playing some Smurfs. This QZK guy is a very high ranked player. I'm not really sure why he's all the way down here. Or it's just early season when no one plays threes. Up to interpretation.
New dono from someone.
From someone? Well, thank you, someone. Ooh. Well, I'm a big fan of teammates being unable to tit it. I would also leave. That is me. Well, thank you, Kyle. Shout out to Kyle for the... Wow, this takes a long time to load. $100! Kyle, thank you so much. Appreciate that, Kyle. Thank you so much. Hopefully you've been doing well. Yeah, I was loading the message and it was just like loading. And I'm like, all right. Well, thank you so much, Kyle. That is handy. My as an update, I have been passive aggressively emailing and then aggressively, or actively aggressively emailing the esports company, and on my third day of doing it, they said they included me in this week's payment run. Apparently that was Friday. It was not in my account, but they said since it's an international payment, it might take a couple business days. So hopefully...
New dono from Keelan.
Keelan! Is that a mispronunciation? Is that still Kyle? Kyle, thank you for another 100, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Kyle. Thank you. What the heck? This man. He's farming casual games. Toy Story 4 came out yesterday. It's low-key underrated. Is that the one where they're learning to play with it? I just don't understand, like, the point of Toy Story 5, because I feel like everything got tied up so nicely with Toy Story 3, and then they just kept doing it. And this time it's like, oh no, it's a tablet. And I'm like, I feel like it's inevitable that the whole story is gonna end with tech is not evil, but it's definitely something to regulate.
Someone's
calm down over there. Wait a minute, is that a 100 in the percentage complete? What the heck? Kyle. Oh no. What is this man doing? I'm tired of seeing 85%. I am too. Thank you so much, Kyle. Wow. Taco suit time. Oh my god, you're right. They're not, oh my god, I gotta go get that, yeah. What? Oh, man. Alright, gotta get that, gotta get that taco suit out the storage container. It's gotta be gold, right? I was trying to hit that middle, but then teammate came to me. All right. All right, I will get this suit after this. Might wanna, okay. You're not doubling that, are you? I guess he is. This is confusing, dude. I'm trying to like get blocks, but they're actually going like slower. And then I jump past them because I'm like, oh wait, you're not there yet. That could have been a goal if I wanted to hit that a bit more direct, but I didn't want to get dunked horrifically. Itemized jump. Alright, we're gonna soft touch that and then wave dash and oh, I had to 50 that. Alright, these guys are kind of just chasing that stuff down. I can reach that. It's fine. Submate. Open goal. Nice. Hey, Lincoln Larson. How you doing? Man, now it's the worst part of donations. I have to come up with a new... Oh, one of them left. It is 1-0, sir. No way you rage quit. But yeah, I'm gonna think of a new dono goal. Oh, hello. Where's the super chat? I took off super chat just because I've learned in the past, back when I was running like donations, where I'm like, hey guys, if you don't mind donating to the thing, people will be like, yeah, of course, and then they do it to a super chat, and I'm like, well, thank you, but like, that's gonna come to me next month. I can't access that payment soon, so I turned it off so that I could just focus on getting the donos through. But you know, maybe we can just switch to the regular super chat setup again. Oh boy. Block, itemized, thank you. The shower stream? I don't even know what that would mean. I just have the camera on me as I'm in the shower. Feels doable. Or a great way to ruin my camera. People call it tough. I don't think anyone calls it tough, personally. Or Kyle said 270 is what he donated, so we'll put 275. And then goal amount 270. Save changes. All right, we can reset to the old days, so we can get rid of the Ko-Fi goal. I'll leave it up on the Twitch so people know that we accomplished that. And then the super chat. Oh, it's still there. Okay, well, there you go. All right, let me see if I can grab my suit real quick. I'll throw you guys to the bird real quick. Hello. We're back. We never left. No shirt. I'm... Okay, we'll do no shirt. I will say this costume is so itchy when I wear this thing because it actually like chafes against my arms. So I will go through that pain for y'all. Felt like turning the radio on exactly your favorite song is playing. People love the bird. Can I do this without taking off the suit? Let's find out. No, it's okay. No. We're going to go through this. We're going to go through this together, chat. We can do it. We can do it. Yay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we got 270, which unlocks a shirtless taco. As well as a taco suit. As well as people on Twitch can see, we're gonna be, I owe you guys a Minecraft and mukbang stream. As well as we still have to do our GeoGuessr and Balatro stream. So I'll have to plan that one out. I like to give you guys at least a couple days advance. It might have to be after next week though, because I'm gonna be away all of next week on work training. Maybe we'll stream from the hotel. Tacos normally wear shirts. Wait, you guys don't eat a beef and cotton taco? Ooh. Nice. Oh! That was such an easy opportunity if I had literally any boost in the tank. That's not a great touch. Maybe I could have scored that, but I'm like, the angle's not good. Oh, didn't think you turned in front of me. My bad, bud. Ooh, can't block that. What's your biggest dono? Single donation is... Actually, my biggest dono ever was actually just the other week. It was $1,250 from my buddy Squid, old co-commentator of mine. You have been... Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle, you did get dethroned on that one. Yeah, Squid came in with a 12. How dare he? I know. He was a big baller. Yeah, it was a 12. I think it was a $12.50 donation. That is the single biggest donation. It wasn't through Super Chat. It was through my Ko-Fi. Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine. There is an asterisk on that one because it was part of my stream to help me pay off my rent last minute because my invoice was really late from Evil Forces. It is technically a payment. I'm gonna get back to him, so it's technically not a full... I don't know. It's kind of like it's like an asterisk on the record book because Kyle's was just like, yo, here's your dono. And then Squid's more like, here's some money that eventually I will get back. So a little less glamour to it on that one. This kid say, sheesh. Yep. Oh. Didn't expect you to miss, dude. I slowed down so much. I thought he was just going to slap that away. I'm not counting the co-fight about yearly thing. Fair enough. Gotta keep the books clean. I'm sorry, Grouchy. I'm just so used to people not being where I expect them to be. You get that, Grouchy? I should have landed on the ceiling. Could have chased that a lot cleaner. Surely Grouchy does not waste his boost on this. And then we get scored on anyway. Because he wasted his boost on that. Unfortunately. You do not go to the corner if this guy's chasing it this hard. Dylan is going Mach 10 on that touch. He's going to throw it away. You let him throw it away, and then you catch it. Or you take it from there. Wait, I read this? Oh. Zig, are you still on the job hunt recently? I could have sworn you were saying that. Hopefully that's going well. I haven't checked in with you about it. Is the suit comfy or is it itchy? Honestly, it's not like, it doesn't bother me. People are always like, does it hurt your like motion? It's like, no, because it's very thin, but it is very itchy. It's meant to be worn with a shirt, so I can't really say the suit's like poorly made or anything. Nice. I'm jobless, but idle. Doing a lot of yard, hard to bring this back into save. Okay. Are you actively searching or are you kind of taking a hiatus right now? What my friend used to call a unplanned sabbatical. I have a couple friends who do that. Just Bing chilling. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you can have that. Easy to do when your wife is CEO of Work Incorporated. I'm still solving for a little while. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you know, work in an industry for a while. You have some savings to fall back on. Are you supporting the World Cup? The U.S. Idiot. What are you talking about, buddy? I'm not one of those weirdos who's like, yeah, I'm from the U.S., but I'm gonna root for Germany. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then how about you get out? I mean, if the U.S. is eliminated, root for whoever won. But I always find it weird when Americans don't root for the U.S. I'm a firm believer that you can disagree with whatever political stuff in the U.S. is possible, but you gotta support the sports teams, the national sports teams, because that's separate from everything. I don't think you're necessarily celebrating a political system by celebrating a sports team. So I think literally every American should be supporting the U.S. national team. I always get so weirded out when people make it personal like that. Nice. Love videos of EU people enjoying U.S. food. I love that stuff. Huge fan. Mexico for me, Mexico has been looking pretty good. They just they got their round of 32 locked already. Wife is helping with the health insurance and covering a good chunk of normal monthly stuff. Shout out to Goddess of Zig. Did US get kicked out? No. They're already locked at the round of 13. They had 2 back-to-back shutouts. It was a 3-0 over Paraguay and then a 2-0 over Australia the other day. And now they're playing Turkey for a meaningless game. It doesn't really do anything. But yeah, we're gonna get one more game this Thursday, I think, and then round of 32 starts early July. My favorite is Japanese people cleaning up of themselves in Texas. Japanese people are really putting on a clinic for how to really treat public spaces. That is her Discord name. Let's go! Oh, I knew it. Now I can friend request her. They cleaned up the whole stadium. Yeah, because the Japanese are excellent humans. I love collectivist culture. Huge fan of the idea of like, oh, well, we brought trash in here. Let's make sure we clean up. It's like, good. But yeah, people trying, I love like for specifically Europeans trying like Texas barbecue for the first time and their just eyes are like, like the first time they try brisket. I gotta say, brisket by far is the most life-changing food if you've never had that. Like, there are some people who are like, oh yeah, I've had like ham, I've had smoked meal. I'm like, no, you've never had this before. They're like, no, I've had it. I'm like, you haven't. And then they go to like, I don't know, Terry Black's or something, and they or Hurtado's outside Arlington, and they are just like, oh, they just immediately like, freak out. Like they're actually like starting to like hyperventilate. I'm like, yeah, buddy, that's what we're talking about. It's just so funny to me that people actually come into the US and they're like, yeah, you guys don't have any like good culture though. I'm like, but our food culture is unmatched. Get out of here. Also, the amount of people who die every year in Europe from heat exhaustion because they don't have AC. Watching people walk into any building and seeing how AC conditioned it is really funny as well. Not necessarily something to be proud of, but just something like it's kind of like a funny novelty that people are experiencing. I'm not gonna go for the dunk on that. Sliders today? I freaking love sliders. Seen a few videos here, people baby having food for the first time. Oh yeah. I was another fan of, there's a Scottish Instagrammer that tried a lobster roll for the first time, and he's just like, oh my goodness. Like immediately lost his mind. Like one bite in, he's like, yeah, that's the stuff right there. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even like, my hot take is I like lobster better, less than crab. I think crab is a superior meat. I don't really know why. But a lobster roll is pretty good. Also, lobster mac and cheese, pretty good. I wonder if crab mac and cheese works, or maybe it's a different profile. I've never seen someone try crab and mac before. Oh well. You gotta jump itemize. Oh. It was 120 degrees. Oh yeah, I mean, I moved to Dallas in the middle of the hottest month on record, I think, in Texas or something. It was 115 degrees heat index or something when I moved in. My buddy who lived in the apartment complex was like, dude, you chose the worst time. I'm like, well, it's not my fault because I left grad school. I had to get out of there at that month, so. Hello? I'm such an idiot. Why do I always bite on that? Oh, what if he goes low? These guys are not going low. I'm such a dummy. They're always going to take it directly to the ceiling. Change name to Safer Taco? Says you. No, Juan asked. Juan. Oh, there we go. His accent really sells half the video by itself. Oh, yeah. I also saw one of taking people from Norway. The Norse? Are they called Norse? Still? I don't know why. I feel like Norse is like an antiquated term. It's like describing Vikings. But yeah, it was a group of people from Norway getting shown a Bass Pro Shop the first time. Norsk. There you go. And someone was like, yo, you got to take them to the Mecca. And they showed them like the one in Vegas or whatever. Or wherever, you know, the one that has a pyramid. One of the Norse guys bought one where they're like, it's like a picture, it's like a gun warning sign, and it's like, in this house, we don't call 911, we call the coroner. And I'm like, oh, dude, some Norse guy is gonna have that just chilling in his freaking affordable studio apartment. Oh, hit it to me. Yes! Oh, I called it! I called it making that pass! Let's go! Oh my god, he handed it off to me, the synergy, dude. Oh, what a way to win this game, he says cockily, and definitely not 100% jinxing himself. Ooh, I'm tearing up too. Jump. Ooh, you got a turn. Nice, Crotchy. Well done. Oh! They released a Mexican The Office in March. It's fair. I mean, it doesn't really make sense that you can't make The Office anywhere. I thought it was kind of funny that Rainn Wilson, he was in an interview. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he was in an interview and he's like, yeah, I mean, you can't really make The Office nowadays. It's just, honestly, it was a really edgy show. Like, you can't get away with that stuff anymore. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not like a avid Watcher fan. Like Office fan, because I just don't really like cringe-based humor of like, oh, he's doing something embarrassing, that's the joke. And I'm like, for me, I'm like, I don't find that funny. I find some scenes funny. I found a lot of those like jokes and stuff funny, but that type of humor, which the Office relies on really heavily, I've never really enjoyed. But I don't think of a single joke that's too edgy to be made today. And I'm like, what? Tropic Thunder is my go-to. If you made that today, people would be like, whoa. Because I think the jokes still land, because it's very clear that they're doing these things specifically not to shock you, but because they're like, wouldn't it be hilarious if a guy was so dedicated to getting an Oscar, he literally turned himself black? Like, that's like just a stupid premise, but it's really goofy enough that honestly, it's not even offensive, because you're like, yeah, that is stupid that he would do that. Like, like it's not offensive as much as like, yeah, that is stupid. And they are pointing out in the movie how ridiculous that would be and not endorsing it or whatever. But it's definitely a movie that with a lot of stuff where I hear nowadays, I'm like, ooh. What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? Probably my favorite delivery in that entire movie. And that's saying something. I'm also a big fan of the shtick of introducing your in-universe characters by playing ads before the commercial. Like the commercial for Booty Sweat energy drink. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Get it again. You don't think you can get away with a dude disguised as a dude? Also the name of the, I forget if he's a rapper. The rapper's name is Alpa Chino. There's just a lot of tiny stuff in that movie that I really do love. Also, I think people forget how funny Tom Cruise is. Like, in that movie, he's playing kind of like an easy guy, the Lex Grossman, where he just screams and swears a lot. But he's so funny. It's kind of weird how people act like he's... Oh, no, he's just like a romantic lead. He's an action guy. Dude, Tom Cruise is funny as hell. I love that. He definitely could be in more comedies. I feel like Zen fell off so bad. He said he was feeling burnout lately. I wouldn't think about it. I mean, congrats to Asaft, I think his name was, the German. I mean, it takes a lot to beat Zen, even if he's not feeling it. Zen tweeted out that he was like, hey, yo, Asaft, you're sick. Congrats, that's amazing. I was just not feeling it. And people were like, you're making excuses. I'm like, well, maybe, but like, I don't know. Zen does have that habit. When he was much younger, he would, when he eventually lost, he would make kind of a bunch of excuses. Like, oh, yeah, the sun was in my eyes. Oh, man, I was a little tired. Oh, I didn't sleep that well. And it's like, buddy, you just got to own up to the fact that you lost, right? Like, if you didn't get enough sleep, that was on you. You got to prep for your show matches. You got to prep for your games or whatever, but... Do we forget about Jim Carrey? I'm not saying Tom Cruise is the objectively best comedic guy. What I'm saying is Tom Cruise should be in more comedies. Jim Carrey, though, is, oh. I mean, he's a little older. He's pseudo-retired. I don't even know if he puts any projects anymore. I think he, like, effed off to, like, a ranch somewhere because he just didn't want to deal with Hollywood anymore, which, yeah. Nice. Oh, hey, hello. Well, that's just... I thought my teammate was going to swing by and just slap it, and I'm like, My favorite movie with him is The Mask. Mask is a classic for sure. One thing I've never seen, but I've heard is pretty good, is The Cable Guy. I think Truman Show is also, like, in my opinion, an absolute banger movie that combines, like, good comedic delivery with, like, really, really good performances. Oh. There's Trillion Hinge. I've never seen that one, but I've always wanted to. Same with, there's a movie where he plays, it's like a documentary of him doing character work, like method acting for portraying Andy, God dang it. Bro asked, do you want to play until L? And then immediately we give up 2 goals back to back. It's probably worth seeing. Okay. Eternal Sunshine's also a really good movie. Really sad. The Museum? The Museum? What? Also, a movie has a little bit more of a outdated humor that doesn't really work anymore, but Ace Ventura, for the most part, holds up. I think what made Jim Carrey really funny is his delivery alone. It's just like, just being like, alrighty then, is alone is, as a joke, is just incredible. Like, that thing had people in the 90s in a chokehold. Just, alrighty then. And that's an own goal, chat. Oh my God. That one's a good one. 50 into the pre-jump. That was a highly mechanical own goal, too. All right, I'm going to rotate to the goal because I just don't trust us to get a good kickoff. Well, there it works, I guess. In a world. Oh. I will also say another cool thing about Tropic Thunder was it also felt kind of like a way to complain about stuff those guys hate in Hollywood, like desperate Oscar bait movies, or specifically taking roles that are just so over the top in how they're like desperately trying to be like, this is such a deep film, this is such a complicated thing. Like, look at the hardships this person got through, on top of the fact of like how soul-sucking like executives are and how horrible stuff goes down and whatever. Oh my God! Dude just says, you suck, I hope you die. This is a threes match, homie, calm down. Pokemon isn't spoken a lot? What do you mean spoken? Yeah, I'm lost what you mean. Talk about it a lot? I mean, it depends what you mean. If you go to a business meeting at your job, you might not hear about Pokemon, but if you bring it up to people, they might be like, yeah, I know Pokemon. I think Pokemon for me is like, it's going towards, I like the Pokemon games, and I actually really like watching the VGC, but I'm not really interested in playing it. You know what I mean? So the newest game looks really cool though, Pokemon Champions. It's like they literally leaned fully into making a game that's entirely based around basically the VGC, which I think is a great investment by Nintendo. I still would love Nintendo to release estimates on average age of Pokemon players, because I guarantee there's a fair amount of people in their 20s and 30s. I've never understood people who are like, it's a kid's game. I'm like, well, it's an e-game that's definitely like modeled and accessible for kids, but like a lot of adults play that Pokemon. Really like an incredible amount of people under the age of 40 are playing Pokemon. Oh. I don't really know the sweet spot for Pokemon fandom, though. I mean, those animes were coming out in the... oh, frick. Mid-90s? I want to say Indigo League premiered in 99? Right? Man. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Uh-oh. Maverick asked if we want to play until next L. I egoed him, and now he's playing like Prime Turbo Era Dignitas. Wait, buddy, what? We gave it away and no one chased that down? Yo, Ace. Four or five generations have been trash. Eh. Like the game or the actual Pokemon? The pocket monsters. I think Gigantamaxing is a stupid gimmick. I like Terratypes. I thought that was a fun addition. Good strategery. Both? I still complain personally, and it goes back to that point I brought up earlier. I don't understand why Pokemon doesn't have difficulties. Like, the AI is different in difficulty. Like, inside every game, the gym battles make smarter decisions. There's, like, I forget what they're called. I think it's Master difficulty or, like, or Elite Four, like, difficulty or something. But they have internal, like, names for how good the AI is. As in, like, if there's a super effective move, they will always go for it. Like, if there's a chance for a setup move, they will go for it. Like, it's very, like, it's, like, a very, like, cutthroat thing. And I remember playing Pokemon games and, like, you know, if you messed up or you didn't have a good type matchup, yeah, you would get screwed up. But nowadays, like Scarlet and Violet, I don't think I fainted, like, at all my entire playthrough when I played it on the Switch. Which I'm not saying means I'm a god trainer. I just, like, it felt very easy. And I'm like, I'm just blown away that we have people in our 20s and 30s playing Pokemon and there's no option to, like, you know, juice up the difficulty a little bit. I think it wouldn't be that hard at the people at Game Freak to put out, like, an adaptive difficulty. Like, basically, make it so it starts easy, and then as you win and as you're, like, more decisively, you know, getting results, then it basically just slowly ramps up the difficulty. Like, literally make it, like, skill-based, like, adaptation. I think that'd be an interesting system. Because at least then when you're playing the Elite Four, it's, like, actively, like, hyper-difficult. And you're actually, you know, having to lock in. Whereas I felt like I could have brought literally any 6 Pokemon to a battle with the Elite Four and beat it. But that's just me. Yeah, I know what the final, you know, fights in the story are. I was just trying to remember, like, what they call the internal difficulty. Because I don't think it's called Elite Four difficulty. It's called, like, Expert difficulty or something on the internal, like, AI. Well, it's not really AI anymore. It's kind of like a misnomer. A shiny challenge? Oh, as in you can only catch shinies? First shiny I ever caught, actually, was in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I was never a fan of shiny hunting in the old games because that just feels like you're rolling a die over and over, which I always thought was kind of a boring idea to me. Top corner. Whoop! All right, there's one. Only use shiny? Yeah, that's what I mean. You only catch and use shinies. I remember Small Ant did that video once where he had to catch only shinies in Heart Gold and use those. And so he would just reset his game every encounter. Like, his chat would be like, yo, I want to use shiny Ho-Oh. And so he kept resetting. And if he ever reset, he had to give his chat like 50 gifted subs or something like that. And he blew by it like twice. So he had to gift his chat 100. And I'm like, man. Oh, forgot that my teammate did that. My first shiny was a Psyduck. And I was pissed because the shiny Psyduck is... It takes it from like yellow to a like a blue, like a sky blue. And it's really like, whoa. And then you evolve it into a shiny Golduck. And the shiny Golduck is like ass. It's the exact same thing except slightly darker. Shiny Garchomp is by far the worst I've seen though. It's like they took the exact same Pokemon and then made its belly slightly darker. And I'm like, listen, everyone, everywhere, when they think of shiny, they think of a vastly different color. If you do the exact same thing but change one shade slightly down, you're just mailing it in, buddy. Speaking of mailing it in, Gray, you need to lock the frick in, buddy. Yes, love that. Love that. Love that you're not playing. Cringe. He's moving near the end, so... Yeah, there we go. Well, we just started off at challenge mode. Go down by 1 goal and play from there. Gray, hello? Bot account, hello? Oh, I thought he was early challenging. He was not. No, he tagged me. Ah, I can't get it on target. Cringe. Shiny female Combi. That sound very hard to get. Imagine getting you shiny and then it was a male. And then you're like, all right. But I think the reason I liked it in Scarlet and Violet is because you could walk by a group of Pokemon and see if it's shiny. So I just discovered it. I wasn't shiny hunting or whatever. I was just roaming around, exploring the lake around the academy. And then I was like, wait, what is that? I even took a picture of it because I was so happy. And I'm like, that's what's cool about these modern games. You can physically see the Pokemon you're about to get. It also vastly improves caves because no longer are you running into 17 trillion Zubat. You can just like walk around them. Is rage bait? Yeah, a little bit. Game wanted you to throw that. Yeah, that's actually a genius idea. That's why Nintendo's on top of their game. Oh, not gonna lie, I didn't think I could get to that. I did a reset on that. Just to slow that one down. Wait, hit that? Gray, you screwed it up. Got Scarlet last Christmas? Hey. Was there a Pokemon in between Scarlet and Champions? I don't think so, right? Am I high? Was there one? All right, I'm getting rage baited. Bruh. No. Oh. Nah, let's go. Not a bot account. Oh. Perfect. What we're looking for, chat. That's why we play the game. Whoop. Oh, it's open. What are you doing? Okay, he hit that a little lighter than I wanted him to. He was hitting that like it was wide, wide open. I was like, buddy, you have 100 boosts, just plow that at one in. Just hump it into the goal. Also, Chad, I got humbled the other day. Someone was asking me my Asian country geography knowledge, and I was like, I think it's pretty good. And I took a Sporkle quiz on it, and I think I clocked it at 57%. Got really humbled by the stands. Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. I was good once I got to like Afghanistan and Pakistan or all that, but oh man, those northern stands. Also stuff like Bhutan, and I'm just like, I have no idea. How do we know that unicorns are fake? I don't know. Narwhals are real and horses are real. I feel like it's only natural that there'd be something in between that. What if narwhals are the unicorns? We just don't recognize them. Wait. Are you using the wrong there, or are you saying if there's mythology about them, how do we know that they're fake? May I define mythology? Oh, we got Gra again. Let's see if we can lock in again. Oh, we don't! Never mind. I, for some reason, thought I was orange. That's interesting. I mistouched that first touch, so I was like, I'm gonna have to pinch this. Nice. What? Nice touch, Jalen. Oh my god, they all triple committed on that touch. I was hoping for maybe one commit. Dusted? Wait, I can read that again. Ugh. Oh. Playing the block. Nice. Oh, wow. The timing on that, dude. We're getting it out. BRB. All right. Hear from you soon, Juan. Maybe a little nervous there. Low-key should have dropped an I got it or something. Oh. Nice. In. Reset. No, you didn't get it. Nice, Jules. I don't know if you wanted me to take that off him. I was like, you're not in a great position, but couldn't quite tell. I don't think he has that. He does not. I gotta be careful. Ooh. All right, doubled one. That's fine. Let's not boost too much. Ooh. Oh man, we had a 3-man weave if the other guy just kept going. I had to turn on my brain for a second because I forgot you used it. That's funny. No! That's cringe. Hey, BS Clips. My day's going all right. We got a very hefty amount of donations. Shout out to Kyle. Up to 270 on the day. That was a sick own goal. I mean, it wasn't even an own goal. I just got dunked. Man, teammate. I set that up like flawlessly. No one even chowed that. He just went. That's a goal. Wow. He really played that soft touch. I was kind of waiting to see if he would just wait for my high pop. So I went low, and then they actually just rushed that anyway. Cringe at mid. Okay, these guys are just playing like C1s, so they're just going to rush everything. Oh, Jill, you can't go late on that. Well, I just realized what you're wearing. Yes, a giant taco suit. Oh no, chat, it's getting itchy. It's getting itchy. It's that balance of like, how much help do my teammates need versus like, do I just leave it for them? That one would have been fine, but it's just unfortunate. If I approached that a little bit leaning back, we might have actually pinched that one pretty powerfully, but not ideal. Let's requeue some 2s, because 3s is kind of fun, but it's getting into that area of like, oof. Little Caesars or John's Incredible Pizza. I'm sorry, what? John's Incredible Pizza? Is that a chain? Are you talking about Papa John's? Is that what it's called in Mexico? John's Incredible Pizza? Pizza Incredible de Jean. John's Incredible Pizza? What? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had Little Caesars in a while, but I shout out Little Caesars because I've known many people who have gotten by with them as their only food option for a lunch. And they're like, yo, Little Caesars low-key kept me alive. Really happening here in Cali? Yeah. I've never heard of that. Man. Rough start. Nice. Okay, we're just gonna do an only kickoff game. There's no way. Literally just all kickoffs. Buddy! It has been 5 straight kickoffs. This is one simulator. I'm literally not even gonna go. Cool. Okay. No, that was a goal. I thought he was 50ing it. Ooh. Keep forgetting this is 2s though. People are gonna go for anything if they're remotely in front of it. There you go. I wish you'd do that. If you just popped that a little higher, I could have probably chased that down. Couldn't tell how close that guy was. We got quite the margin of me. I don't know why you're on that side. I don't know why the fuck you're on that side. All right, GG, buddy. I genuinely don't know why you're on that side. Ugh. I'm forcing a flick, and he's on the inside of the play, which is just not how you play 2s, so I don't know. I don't know the logic of what he was trying to do there. All right, trying to lob it so it's a little harder to reach. Oh. What the? Danny is the chosen one? I'm not sure how he got around that. The way that he did. I was trying to bump him. Kind of wish he had it on the sideline. Could have facilitated a pass to me or something. Da, 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 da. Strebs, we're just on two different wavelengths on how we play twos. I keep thinking he's gonna do something and he goes for something else, and I'm like, ah! Sorry, buddy. That was just from the very get-go. Horrible amount of kickoff goals. At a certain point, we just gotta like adapt. But I don't know. Not a huge fan of the positioning on that. Didn't really understand what he was trying to do. I think if you're playing twos and you're playing, I think the thing is he was playing for 50s, as in like he's expecting me to try to 50 it into the open field or something so he could pick it up. But the thing is, like, without knowing each other, I think it's pretty rough to like assume, yeah, just hit into the open space, or oh, do it over there. Like, oh, I'm gonna try and play off momentum. I'm not gonna pass. And then it's just like, okay, well, that's all well and good, but then I never know where you are, because that's like very much not how anyone plays twos at this rank. You chase that. It's okay. The reason I hit that is because Danny steals the corner, but then he goes for the ball, but then I'm chilling right behind the ball anyway. So now it's like, all right, well, what am I doing? Okay, we're gonna hit that forward. That's fine. Not the greatest. Thank you, Danny, for not going. I'm gonna attack this one just because I think they're gonna get cocky. Yes, sir. That guy's recovery was way faster than I thought it would be. Interesting. That's not the best touch, but it's not the worst either. Good 50. Oh. What? Rigged. Rigged. Danny should be fine with that. 50. Oh, that's a goal. Not sure why he thought he could get that. I don't think he saw that I had boost, so I'm not really sure why he went so late on that. Either way, I will take that goal any day of the week. Oh no. Okay. I was like, he's not moving fast enough to go for a bump, so. That should be a goal. Just kidding, that bounce wasn't good enough. Danny, just don't get demoed. I shouldn't have jumped into that. Bonk. Nice. Oh no, what a good recovery. I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea he had that angle. I bet. I need to say this again. Wow, okay, I did not think he got that 100. I don't know why. I didn't think it would spawn yet. Maybe I was just stupid. Do you remember me? Yes, Void, how you doing? Danny, one more? All right. I'm gonna hit this kind of heavy just because I want to. Oh, never mind. Chris was literally waiting for that exact touch. That's funny. Okay, he doesn't catch that. It's fine. He doesn't know I have absolutely nothing. Danny. Ooh, Danny. You're fine. Could have been a better setup, kind of rushing that one. Nice. Okay. Nice flick. Weird save. You will get that though, Danny. Watch out. Unfortunately, I had no boost. I was actually just fake channeling and letting him hit that, but I didn't actually realize he just left it. Danny got that turn. Oh. Oof. Oof! I did not expect that to be the pinch. That really blew my mind for a sec. I could have half flipped and gotten to that. I just was in utter disbelief that happened. Oh, it was just open. Well, couldn't quite get the angle. Oh, Danny is nowhere. Interesting. Not really sure how Cressy got back to that, but okay. His recovery is just insane, I guess. Ah, terrible touch. Man, Jay, you're not supposed to be smart. Whoa, what a touch. Holy crap, that's literally your best work. All right, one for it. What's your rank? This is a GC2. This is a very good pass by him, I'm not gonna lie. There's literally no way in the world he meant to pass it like that, but he got that pass off. He jumped past the ball and it hit his back and lobbed up and backwards. There's literally no way in the world he meant to do that. But regardless, we talk about the results here on this channel. All right, two's a little sloppy still. Not playing ideal. Gotta fix these first touches. You're wearing a pineapple. Think about what this channel's called. Blue Jay, if you're just trying to watch, 3 dots at the top right of your app, and then there's a hide chat button. The chat commands don't do anything. Or taco, ding ding. All right, let's try this again. Ooh. Cybertruck, you. No problem, Blue Jay. Oh, wait, teammate, you went for that? Interesting, okay. I want to rock the new esport decals that Epic gave me, but I also kind of want to go back to an Octane chat, I'm not going to lie. Oh, he didn't go for that. Didn't want to get demoed by that guy. Post? Teammate, did you actually just rotate all the way? Sorry, I didn't. That's crazy. Stole my boost. Try to spike that down. Spawn? What rank are you? I already told you, buddy. Ooh, this is somewhere in mid 1600s. We have not played this game in like a week, so we're pretty decent still. I'm kind of surprised, but my air dribbling is definitely very lackluster, so excuse me as I de-rust from that. We were playing off stream yesterday, and literally even as rusty as we were almost back in GC3. I got to like 1750 or 1710. We're gonna fake that. Oh, just kidding. That actually was not fast enough to make that fake worthwhile. Dare, because my phone closed? How dare you? How dare you? Also, phone closed, I'm assuming your screen turned off, but I'd like to imagine it's a funnier option if you have a flip phone and you're watching YouTube Shorts on those. Bro's watching the stream on a Motorola Razr. Cool. Hey, Matthew, turn for that. Nice, 50 close one. Pinch set? I want to leave that corner or mid for him, but he was not getting that. Also, Matthew, I could not glance up to see if he was challenging or not. It's fine. I'm getting abused. Go, Camel! I keep calling him Camel. I don't think that's even his name. It's like Kame or something. Back for a 5-course feast. What'd you eat? Luckily, teammate didn't take the long way home, right? Oh. Oh. Really? No reset on that is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Kame, I hate how you're positioning, I'm not gonna lie. He's going like hard in the middle, assuming I'm getting like a crazy 50. I'm like, I just need you to get out. And then take advantage of these open nets, maybe? Close? He's in GC, I think, Juan. You should really never be a marketer, dude. You know as well as I have never been below GC. He's in GC, I think, buddy. Come on. I've never been in GC 1, much less out of GC. Hey, Cosmic. Okay, he's not gonna go for that. Interesting. Is it GC or GC or Champ 3? Buddy, I don't... Void, I'm not gonna lie. Do you listen when you ask questions? God dang it, dude. This is GC 2. I've said that 3 times. I understand the second time. I understand the first time your phone closed, but you've heard that now twice directly from me, and you're like, wait, is it GC or C3? Neither. It's the one I told you. God dang it, dude. Unless you're talking about some guy's food. Hello, Coyote. You are not good at the game, Cammy. Oh my goodness. What was that? What was that? Unfortunate. No way this is GC2. Wow. Woo, look at that. It's literally GC2. Guys, do not think GC2 is a good rank. A lot of these players are insanely boosted, and the other R's are just not smart. I'm a bit in the second category, but that's mainly just because I am coming back from not playing this game for 168 hours. This GC2? Thought it was GC3? Nah, not right now. We're de-rusting, it's gonna take a bit. Do I get a warning for using question mark? I don't know what you messaged because it got deleted, so I have no idea. You might have just put too many. I have a spam filter, so if you put like 4 in a row, you might have gotten tagged. Usually it warns you if it says like don't keep using the same emoji over and over, putting a lot of the same letters, so you might have done that. Okay. I thought it was Champ or Diamond. Void, what rank are you? Uh-oh. Oh, what the? All right, well, wasn't expecting him to hit that one right into the middle. Why would you not catch this? Why would you single jump? Never mind. You're plat 2, buddy. I thought that was Champ, buddy. It is not even close to Champ. I guarantee you Champ players are very slow and would not be able to make 90% of these touches. All the gameplay looks slower when you're not playing in it, This is the reason why champ games were, or viewer games were always kind of funny. Because I'd get so many of people like being like, wow, this looks pretty low rank. Are you sure you're actually a grand champ? Are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. And then they would get into a viewer game and they're like, wow, Taco, I literally got dusted every single time. And I'm like, yeah, because you literally cannot play at this rank. What a surprise. Like, you look like, oh, no, I can play at that. It's the same people who play and watch RLCS. So like, I'm GC2, I can play here. I'm like, no, you can't. Always more awkward when you're not playing. Okay, there we go. I played versus a champ and I cooked him 5-4. Are you cooking someone if you win by 1? Okay. I'm SSL? Congrats. I'm trying to get back to SSL. Been a season or two since I've been able to actually have the time to get there anymore. Played Zen, 10 0'd him. Damn. You that German that played him today in RLCS once? Oh, man. Wait. Wow, you were already up for that? That might be a goal, actually. Yep. Man, I shouldn't have gone for that. In threes, I get a little cocky because it's a lower rank, but then I forget that threes is like all full parties, usually people who have been boosted, or an SSL tag, boosting some other dude. So I gotta remember, my teammates might not be that great, but my team, it doesn't mean the opponents are of equivalent level. You know what I mean? All right, that works. Wait. We're not gonna jump for that demo. Playing the back post. Ah, I literally hit that, but okay. All right, well, I've seen enough. I think that's enough threes for tonight. There's absolutely no way Cullum is a season 20 SSL. There's literally no, I will bet money that he has never hit that rank organically. There's absolutely no way this man has been SSL. I have not seen him hit the ball correctly yet. That's not a double. Okay. They're gonna get a weak touch on that. And it pinched. Sad. Ah. Cool. All right, we'll let Cullum go in the middle. Dusted? Can I get to the wall? No. He's gonna, oh, he didn't double that. Sad. All right, he's not getting that. Holy lag, what the frick was that? Man, this is like insanely mismatched. Did that lag or did I just get bumped and it lagged? I can't tell. Because I went for that and I felt like I had a pretty good angle. I don't feel like I got bumped. I didn't hear a bump noise. Oh. You got bumped? Okay, that was really laggy, so I didn't hear like the bump noise. I get musties and reset. See, whenever I hear that, I know why people are the ranks they are. Like, if you can reset and you can hit musties, I mean, in general, cool. If you can do it consistently. Honestly, I don't think there's any more of an anti-flex than being like, I know how to triple reset, but I just can't get out of plat. I'm like, buddy, like, these people can barely aerial, and you're telling me, like, you can do all that stuff? Like, are you actually just that inconsistent with the fundamentals that you are getting stuck with people who are still learning how to fast aerial? I remember doing a replay review for a viewer, and they were like, I can't get out of gold in 1v1. And I'm like, buddy, you are like a champ 3. Like, what in 3s and 2s? Like, what do you mean you can't get out of gold? And I'm watching this replay back, and they are literally trying to air dribble every single time, wasting their boost, and the guy just like rolls into an open net. And he genuinely was like, I don't know what I can improve. And I'm like, move faster than them. What are you talking to? Like, these guys barely know what boost is. Like, what are you talking about? Okay. I mean, I know we're not going to win, but why are you rotating back? On for it. But no, people actively just don't. Yeah, we're gonna not play 3s the rest of the night until I have a party, because that's kind of unforgivable. No, but I don't know. That's just always like the funniest flex when people come into a stream and they're just like, yeah, I know, can you give me a tip? I'm stuck in plat. I'm like, okay, you should probably, you know, master faster. They're like, I know how to do that. I'm like, no, you don't. And they're like, no, I do. I can reset and I can musty. You know what, screw this. And then they leave chat. And I'm like, buddy, like the reason I'm telling you that is because you wouldn't be stuck in plat if you actually aerialed well. Like, half of it's the consistency, obviously. But when people say I know how to fast aerial, what they're doing, what I see 99% of the time is this. Like, or they'll just be like, pop, pop, and like, oh, I got it. Like, did you technically go up and fast aerial? Yeah. Like, is this technically a fast aerial? Yes. But it's not a good one. Like, and that's what pisses me off. I'm like, guys, the reason I say practice it and master it is not because I don't believe you guys can't do the button combo. It's because you guys can't just immediately adapt to a flying ball and hit it with pace and direction. Like, that's what I mean. And people get so defensive. They're like, no, I already know how to musty. I know how to do all this stuff. I'm like, that literally just doesn't matter. Like, I can't think of a more useless skill to practice when you're still learning how to aerial. Outside of, like, horse dashes. Because that actively does not benefit you. The only person that makes horse dashes worth it is a TAS, and that's not even a person. Ugh, got this freaking cyber truck, dude. Uh-oh, Kickoff Simulator Part 2, chat. Try to hit that with the corner, get it on target, almost. Don't really understand that decision. Oh, nice gentle touch. My goalie is nowhere to be found. What are you doing? What was that? He just gave up. He said, my bad. Okay, never mind. He's controller DC'd or something. I was about to say, I'm like, buddy, did you just actually park in the goal? Is this silver? Ah, I thought he was getting chased. I didn't know if he went on the wall or not. You are about to get balled on. Yep, on for it. Oh no. So I already know a lot about this guy, about the fact he's using Cybertruck, but I can't have him bite on that. If a guy has a reset, you literally just have to sit back and wait for it. You can't chow that late. It's not gonna go well. I'm literally not gonna cheat up on that because I didn't believe. Maybe I should have. Back post. You can't jump for that. I don't, buddy. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, you can pass that, you can shoot it, but I was honestly I was expecting that one to clatter off the post and go out to the far corner, like something I can't follow. Boop. That should be in. Nice. I wanted to wait so I could like really ramp up with power into it, Because if you go too early, you can really only hit it like a light lob, which gives you possession because it forces them to touch the ball and clear it out. But I also like waiting because it makes the defense force themselves into the decision of like, do I want to go for booster ball, or you can do neither. I don't know what we're doing here. He got the 100. He went all. Oh, he didn't even have to struggle for boost. He just went to the corner. That was. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, if you're the type of guy who sees a $100,000 Cybertruck and thinks that's a wise investment, and then sees the ugliest car design possibly ever added to Rocket League, and be like, that's a car I want to operate. I don't know, man. I know a lot about you. I know a lot about your personality, Aqua. Boop. I remember playing this game on stream, or when the Cybertruck dropped and they gave me the code for it. I remember playing it. It got so many views because everyone was like, how do you get it? How do you get it? How do you get it? But my God, I remember the moment that promo ended, I was done. I never touched that car again. The hitbox is like halfway off. Like the car is like hanging out of the hitbox. So it's just like a very bad visual hitbox. Maybe the worst in the game, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. What does Fennec say about a user? They're a basic bish. Hey, DIDN anarchist. You want a 50? I'm gonna grab that. I don't know why you hit it that hard. Let's risk this for the biscuit. Hey, Pithy, you want to catch that first? What? You just threw it away. All right, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. Oh, you're gonna go late. We're just gonna boop that down line, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, I gotta pass first guy. Close one. Aqua's movement is just very, like, anti-momentum, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Like, he doesn't like going immediately, which is fine, but the problem is he's, like, rotating across the grain of pressure. So it just causes a lot of situations where, like, we could have maintained an attack, but instead he, like, rotates out instead of just grabbing pads, and then it creates this awkward... I hate that. Okay, luckily he gave it away. We're going to hold that up with just a high lob. It's going to give him 2 on the sidewall, but he's not going to be able to do much, I don't think. Yeah, he didn't have the approach. Aqua, you got to play for 50. Nice, nice. Play for that 100. About to go swimming soon. That sounds elite right now. Got to pull in your yard, Juan. You're going to have to take that across, take that across, take it across. Noise. That's going to be a really hard read. Yep. I'm just going to rush that just because they didn't go immediately. Hopefully he slows down. Yep. Okay. We're going to brake check this guy. Soft touch. We're going to pinch that around. Okay. I mean, not a great touch by me, but I would have trusted, would have liked some trust there from buddy. That's good enough. There's no way he's that much boost. Oh my God, he's going to ball on us. Oh my God. Oh my, okay, we're good. Woo! Cousin's house. Forgot tomorrow's Father's Day. Good shot. There's no way! Oh my God, dude. I thought is he actually just gonna screw us like this? Oh my God. Going to OT and then having your controller DC again, dude, I would have cried. We're gonna lob that one, yeah. You want to sometimes take power off your shot. Oh, you're mentally challenged, dude. You are mentally challenged. Holy, why would you turn up? In what world do you have the challenge on? Like, he's on the wall. What do you think you're doing? You have 100. You stole their corner. Why would you go toward the ball? That is pathetic, dude. Oh my God. That is insane, dude. That is insane. Oof, that was just like so many things going wrong all at once. Let's switch over to the Octane a little bit. It might feel a little bit better for right now when we're still rusty. Sometimes you just need a visual hitbox change. I love the Fennec, but it's not right now. Why don't get boost off the kickoff? I mean, it's not a problem to get boost off the kickoff. In twos, it's a little bit issue, especially if your teammate has like a very dead-on kickoff, and then it just kind of kills the ball, because then you're just in a weird 1v1 without really the ability to get an angle on it. But I don't know. Twos is about momentum and knowing when to fake challenge. I just don't like. The reason I'm complaining on the last one is because the guy's on the wall. He is gunning it. He is absolutely full sending that read all the way up the wall. So logically, he's going to smack. Whoa, finger slipped off left stick. My bad, teammate. He's going to absolutely like destroy that hit. Like he's going to hit it as hard as humanly possible. So naturally, you don't want to fake chow there because he's probably going to hit it past you. Now, you would do that if he was full charging it, but he's facing the corner. Like he's not actually like able to hit it into the middle, because then he's just going to throw it to the corner. You can fake chow that and then get the next touch. That's fine. That's what I would expect. I would love it if you had 100 boost and you went for that. What happened here? Jump? Question mark? Interesting. Okay. Well, I think we've lost enough that we're into the boosted range again, because I don't know what's going on here, buddy. Like, that's just like a shot you go for every time? Question mark? We're going to take a low 50 on that. That works. Malar. Ah, wanted to bump him. I might get dusted to this. Yeah. I can get around that. Okay. Do not play the... Oh, teammate, you have no boost. I don't know why you're playing for the beat. Nice. Malar was in a rough position because he knows I am full sending it, so he's going to have to take a whiff touch. This screws him. The moment that bounces, you can basically do nothing except for... Honestly, I think his best option would have been to hit it as hard as possible off his near side, because then it's going to go past me, you know? You got to flick that. Flick it. We're going to soft touch that around the corner. Okay, good read. You got to land. Nice. We're going to just shoot that. Nice. Okay. That one was mostly just because I think Bram didn't expect me to be able to amplify that as far. I didn't know where exactly he went, but I was like, he's going to be rushing back. Worst case scenario, he gets a save, but it's not going to be a good one. So let's just trust our speed on that. Hit that middle if you want. I like it. One more. He ran out. That's okay. I'm going to let this roll a little bit. I'm going to touch it hard in the middle. Pre-flip into the drag. If I had a little bit more boost. A little bit better boost management, that would have been a pretty sweet setup. That's fine. That actually might be a goal. Let's go back post. Cringe. I'm going to land hard. I'm going to hit this right back to him. Nice. Okay, I'm glad he saw that. If he kept going to the other corner for some reason, it would have been an own goal. That's rough. I'm going to rush this, though. Cool. You can't decide that late to go for a boost or a bump there. I'm going to lean into it. Box, you just need to extend, and he's trying to take a tactical touch. When you have one player like me who's already up in the air and coming down, you have to buy time. Teammates trying to like hit the ball like +1, +1, +1. The problem is with that is that fundamentally you're just not going to have anyone be able to follow, because again, I like just landed. So like I'm not going to be able to help. That's why a lot of 2s and 3s to a certain extent. Okay, that's more on me than him, but man, that was a rough 50. Hi, Eric. Like and die on my teammates are just trash. That's one way of looking at it. Eric with 70 months up. That was a little laggy. Oh my god, he actually still almost let me have that because he had no idea how much boost I had. Funny. Ooh. Oh. That's crazy, dude. You flipped past a ball, you didn't touch. Oh my god, what are the odds of that? And then he bumps me, that's crazy. I mean, I shouldn't have been there, but I was just thinking like, it's okay, I'll 50 and I'll just flip back past him, grab the ball or whatever, keep possession, something like that. Oof. That's insane that you got that boost for me. Oh well. Man, he's smart. I hate it. I hate it when they're smart, chat. Oh. Nice. Okay, wow. He had no business going for that, but it works. Hey, Juan, I don't know if you're trying to be a tool or if you're just kind of being an a-hole today, but treat streams like you're going to someone's party. Like, I already told you that I have not been able to stream or upload content lately because I've been working like 60 hours a week. So I'm a little bit out of the algo. That's like the 6th time you brought up low viewership. I get that. But it's like walking into a party and being like, wow, not a lot of people here. Like, yeah, I know. Don't be a fucking asshole about it, all right? Like, I get it. I am also aware of that. Just a pro tip so you don't, you know, continue to be a butt in other streams, even if you don't mean to be. Oh. Blech. All right, teammate has like absolutely no boost. Oh my god, I thought he had no boost. Dang. No, I mean, I don't think he's trying to be. I'm just saying, like, I warn people just because I'm fairly certain, Juan, you're probably a teenager. And I think sometimes you just say stuff and you don't really understand how it comes off. But I guarantee every streamer is acutely aware if they have lower viewership, especially if they're used to having higher viewership. I'm out of the algo on Twitch and YouTube. You know, we're getting back into it. And so we just gotta slowly take our step one by one. And the only way to get back in is to upload content and to stream consistently. And we're taking our time, bit by bit. Also, I need to turn on my fan. I turned off my AC and now it's too hot. There we go. Skippo Bayless. Oh no. We gotta skip Bayless, chat. Yeah, but unfortunately, I think we're losing MMR at a depressing rate. So we're gonna have to step it up because his teammates are only gonna get worse and worse as we continue to go down the ranks here. Oh. It's kind of smart by that guy. Hear about Oliver Tree's death? Yeah, that was crazy. It was like in a helicopter crash or something, or like 2 helicopters crashed into each other or something. Regardless, yeah, it's like 6 people died. Horrible. What's crazy is that I found out through the RLCS official stream for being in the current rank. Well, I mean, we are both better than that, E-Rich. That's why I call it bad. Like, we're officially at the rank where I'm not getting, like, beaten by skill. I'm just getting beaten because, like, horrific mistakes are being made, and we're just gonna have to deal with that. Oof. Also, if I could actually hit the ball properly. Because I am rusted as hell. Ooh. 2 in 1 week. 2 deaths? Who else died? What other celebrity? Man. Yeah, honestly, the air dribbling is the worst right now. Taking a full week off makes me feel like I've never touched this game before. Some of the producer died. He said two with a tear as if like you knew them, and then you're like, I don't know, some guy. And you're like, oh, okay. Okay, well, I knew I could beat him, but I flipped the wrong way. Bad setup by me, low key. Directional. I mean, I don't know about that. I think it's a lot of just like fine touch stuff. Play style adjustment stuff. Remember, T was still making our LCS main events. I don't think he used directional until like a year and a half ago or something like that. He taught it to himself in like one day. It was kind of crazy. Still the fastest I've ever seen someone adapt to that. Oh, frick, dude, I'm so overthinking it. I saw my teammate go and I was looking at him rather than the ball. I wasn't paying attention to the bounce at all there. Blah, 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 blah. Goal? Nice. Nice. What do codes do? What do you mean codes? Like redeeming codes? You need one to redeem. You get items for it. It's how Epic gives Epic partners like myself free rocket passes and like DLC stuff. Oh my god, I forgot codes was the other command for that. There used to be like secret ones you could enter. It was like popcorn or something or pop, and it would give you a popcorn goal explosion. There was WWE ones that would give you WWE stuff. It's fun. Yeah, Taco Chat's the one I knew. I forgot that codes was the one who triggered it. Unfortunately, that was just like wrong time, wrong place, because I think he was literally saying something completely different with a different connotation. I just misinterpreted it. That was another goal. Okay, I tried to lightly hit that as much as possible around him. Code's getting you as a mod by Drew and me and Goosey. Good. Codes, I remember, sent me a really creepy DM. I was in LA in 2021, 2022. And I remember he sent me a text. He's like, hey, I can see you. And I'm like, what? And he sent me a picture of me sitting in my seat. And I'm like, and I looked over and he just starts waving at me. And I'm like, dude, that's so creepy of a way to introduce yourself. Just walk over to me and say, yo, no, dude, it's Codes. I was like, that was by far the most creepy way you could have possibly introduced yourself to me. Oh no. Nice. I'd do something like that. Creepy. Ah. That's another bad habit of mine I've noticed I've been doing lately. Like, instead of, like, rotating outside and then jumping for the air dribble with the momentum of the ball, I'll, like, cut across and expect for my touch to be as good, and it just obviously isn't. Okay. Do we wanted a private match? No. What? Who took that boost? I keep forgetting people can, like, choose their demo, so I'm like, ah, what a fortunate spawn. I'm like, oh, wait. Aye! He read that pretty hard. I was expecting him to go a little bit further away. Bang, that's bench. Gay. Well, it is Pride Month. I don't really know what about that dictates my sexual behavior, but I'm learning new things all the time. All right, let's try that again. Dictate my sexual behavior. Aw, string. That's not good. Man, that's not a goal though. Oh, except if you don't get back. I think he was waiting for the hit back. Nick's winning a chip really changes a man? You bet. Did you hear Zoran's speech? About that 0.4% is where we get to work? Bro, that was so hard. They didn't just win for New York, they won like New York, and I'm like, oh. We love a sports literate mayor. Dude, I'd be ready to run through a wall, yeah. The TikTok edits that have been coming out about it are so insane. My friend's a huge Knicks fan. He's like, my whole feed is just Zoran edits with that speech and Knicks highlights. He's like, it's all the TikTok editors just absolutely popping off with it. Sick bump. Oh. Wow! Water Mike is like very calm player, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he has like flicked the ball yet. I think he literally just plays off the touch. He also goes for the bump a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of annoying. Water Mike is low-key carrying this game. Top 5 sports bromance. Didn't they play at Villa Nova? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, the De'Aaron Fox slander is getting kind of insane, but also kind of understandable. Like solid regular season player, and then just completely evaporated, dude. To the point where like every De'Aaron Fox, like there was a guy I actually played earlier in ranked that was called De'Aaron Fox, and the PFP was just De'Aaron Fox in a Knicks jersey. Nice flick. Easy goal. Just kidding, you went sideways for reasons I can't explain. Oh. Also, it's very cool that Alvarado actually came from New York public housing. So he's like a born and raised New York kid. Oh, unfortunately, Earthquake, you just don't want to win. Yeah, we're officially at the rank where we just have to do it all ourselves, chat. I literally, last second, tapped it to the corner, and teammate, instead of going for it, went to the get boost. Wait. Ah, I was playing as 50. I'm an idiot. I should have just shot that. Oh well. That was not a great angle for me, but I was praying on Thursday, I bet. People went from glazing Michael Jackson to Oliver Tree. Some people, what are you talking about? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Oliver Tree makes music that is, I would say, very like niche, in the sense of like, I think some people really like it and some people really don't. I'm someone who's like, I think it's like a cool vibey song, but I would never choose to listen to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind the sound of it, but it's like, if it was on at a party or in the background, but I would never choose to be like, yeah, let's jam to Oliver Tree. So it was kind of funny because a lot of people were kind of saying that. They're like, people mourning Oliver Tree as if this guy ever made good music. And people were like, okay, well, you don't have to be a dick about it. Like, you don't have to love an artist's music. I could recognize the song. Yeah, same. Like, I didn't even know they were his songs. Cause I just never really, I don't have friends that listen to Oliver Tree. I was not an Oliver Tree listener. Who's Oliver? He's a musical artist that died the other day, this week. Still a crazy way to go. 2 helicopters, like, basically colliding in air. That's another own goal, chat. Yeah, the parade was crazy. Honestly, all the pictures of people sitting on the street scaffolding to get a good scene. It looked really cool, but my God, I'm sure the insurance for like those construction companies were like, oh my God, dude, please hold. I look at these to do his songs like 2 times, that's all. Yeah, like, I think there's certain songs that his definitely is most popular that I was like, oh, I've heard, because after he died, I was like, oh yeah, I know that guy, or I know of him, so I listened to the 2 most common. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that. I think it's a cool sound for sure, but it's definitely not, it's not quite what I listen to. And I like independent artists or songs that are a little bit more like out there, so I'm a fan of that. We're gonna hit that open space. Brazil honored him. Was he just very big in Brazil? I don't think he was Brazilian, was he? Yeah, exactly what I was afraid of. It's gonna hit the crossbar, but it went at an angle I didn't read. Sad. Oh, he crashed in Brazil. Oh, okay. That's very nice to honor him. Oh my God, I can't believe that doesn't go in. Thank you. J. Cole and hella Spanish artists. Wow, Russ, J. Cole and only Spanish artists is very specific. I listen to a little bit of everyone, I would say. A lot of independent artists, I would say, like indie pop, indie rock. I don't listen to too much radio stuff. I'm not one of those people like, I don't listen to that pop trash, because I like pop trash, it's fun. But I just don't listen to like much stuff. It was kind of funny, so like rediscovering like in playlists, like, oh, who sings this? And like, this is Doja, you never heard of Doja Cat? I'm like, no. Like, I don't know her music. I'm not trying to be obscure, I'm not trying to be a hipster, I just don't listen, I don't search for like Billboard songs or whatever, you know? Hey, like that. That was a little bit further of a bounce than I wanted to be. Man. That was such a stupid mistake! That was hyper avoidable too. I thought that ball was going to stay close enough where my no jump flick would give it enough power to kind of get some clearance, and it just did not. Ooh, don't do that. I'm going to need you to settle down, B-Darbs. Don't flick, don't flick. Back post! Yeah, flip percent double, whoop! That was a horrible finish, but that works. Whoop. Could have been better, but a goal is a goal is a goal. We're gonna fake that hard. Slight tap. Fake a challenge. Sure. Pinch. Cut that one low, it's fine. Okay, you got it. Grab some pads, he is... I would chow that, but that felt like a thing he could get like a last second flick on. All right, he's playing for 50, that's fine. So can we. Oh, he's gonna give me this air dribble. That's on goal. All right, well, the tacos dude, hey, ATB. J. Cole, my goat. I like a decent amount of, I don't know, there's a very few artists I like a lot of. I feel like J. Cole's someone I like a handful of songs of, but I don't really listen to a lot. I like, there's some Russ songs that I like, but not a lot. I find rappers tend to get very experimental with their beats, and I feel like if they partner with a producer that I don't enjoy, I tend to really fall off favoritism of an artist. Because there's a lot of songs that like I listen to that I'm like, I like the rap, but I like the lyricism, but I don't like this beat. It's really annoying. And so that's kind of ruined some rappers for me. Not ruined, but I'm just like, I'm good. What made you name my channel this? Just a while back, I needed a username, and it was I had gotten food with my friends before, and I'd mentioned about I don't like getting tacos because they're messy, and I like adding stuff to my tacos, like hot sauce. So I want like a bit of, I want to feel that like danger. And so someone's like, oh, you want like a danger taco? And then my friend's an artist, so they drew a picture of a taco with sunglasses and like smoking a cigar in front of an explosion, like jumping out from it like an action movie. And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And I kind of just forgot about it. And then like a week went by and I completely forgot my PSN sign in when I bought a PS4. And then I remember Danger Taco and I was like, that's a funny name. You can go with that. Wow! My bad. I did not expect him to get 0 run up and get that amount of power. I need to see this again. That, a single jump on a turn with no boost is crazy to get that amount of power on it. Top corner. Oh, that's a finish. Sad. That was almost a perfect touch, and then I leaned back, too far back. Ever played an instrument? No, never an instrumental person. A musical person, rather. It would be a better thing. Don't really have a lot of musical or artistic talent. My sisters were the artistic ones. Closest I get was I was good with video editing and like working in Photoshop, but I was never actually like had like an artist's eye or anything. Never doodled either as a kid. Oh my god, dude, this last freaking touch, this Fierce Neptune guy. Kurosawa got a draw, dude. There's no way. This dude, I'm fully on board, bro. I need Cape Verde to get a tie somehow. Just goes to Stanford. Congrats. Good school. Good demo. Oh my god, dude, this same 2 guys are just chasing me for bumps. They're not even playing the ball. That's crazy. Please pounce on that. Dude, get out of my way! Please score that. Oh my god, you're not even there. Oh my god, you're not even there. Ugh. Oh. That's great timing. Hey, Marsha. Game 3 over on a money game. Oh. You playing like in-house 6-mans? Or do you mean money game and like you're playing RLCS 1s? How is he beating him? Ah, it was such a giveaway. It's just a waste. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I need to just step up. I'm actually playing in C1s, I swear. Why would you throw it out? There's no way you don't get demoed there. There's no way you don't jump for that. All right, GG. All right, I'm gonna Q dodge a little bit. Need to chill. Need to chill a little bit. This is this game's getting bad. How much have I lost? We're not that bad. I'm down like -30. Kurosawa getting a draw is sick though. I'm so happy to hear that. This is honestly, I mean, obviously a lot of the smaller teams are not doing great. I gotta say, we might actually see literal carnage The only exception is that it's probably going to be subs, but the Tunisia got 5-1'd by Sweden, and then Sweden got 5-1'd by the Netherlands, and now the Netherlands or Holland is going to be playing them last, and I'm like, oh, Tunisia. If the transitive property applies on this one, you are about to get lit up. But if I'm the Netherlands, I am definitely resting all my people. The Dutch rolled them. Yeah, that was getting ugly, dude. I'm not going to lie. There's a footage of a Swedish streamer where the winger for Sweden had a triple, and they literally just like kicked it into nothing. Like they trying to dribble, and then they like I think changed their mind on a pass, and then just gave it away, and then that immediately got countered into their fourth. And I'm like, yeah, wrap it up, buddy. I'm like, sorry, you can't be screwing up like that. Ivory Coast is still the most shocking thing I've seen today, though. They literally had it. They were actually in position potentially to beat Germany if they just locked in. And then they lost their lead. And then it's like, okay, no problem. And then they get a wide open shot and they don't take it. Legitimately the most insane thing I saw. I literally screeched. I'm like, what are you doing? While I was watching that. My God, dude. What's a money game? Marcia was playing in ones RLCS, and if you get to a certain round, aka your top, 64 to 32 or whatever, you get money. Okay, ones is a different breed of people, so. Marcia, you might have lost in ones, but you lost to someone who has never felt human affection before, so. Who's the real winner? Oh. Yo. Oh my God, I lost my flip at the last millisecond on that. I wanted to flip into that for the double. Oop, bad touch. I was meaning to rotate a different angle, and then I changed mine halfway through, and then it resulted in a horrible touch. So let's not do that again. Why do I stop there? I know he's not going to hit me. Cringe. All right, we're starting to play a little stupid chat. We might have to eat soon. I can feel my glucose in my brain going down. We got nothing fueling the neuron. I'm gonna fake that. That was interesting. He didn't go for the ball. He went to the goal. Okay, well that fake didn't work then. I also didn't have any ability to recover from it. Oh, what? Oh, what? Bump it. God, I'm so freaking rusty. My air dribbling feels like I'm literally like back in Diamond. I don't know why I feel so off. Tamagotchi Life. I've heard of it before. Or I've seen gameplay. I don't have any idea what it is. There's a lot of weird people on the Tamagotchi thing. I've noticed like a bunch of funny interactions. Man, I love how often I have missed open net counterattacks, chat. You know what? Sure. Also, I love all the random sports bets. Someone placed a bet. I think someone on Polymarket or so. I don't like Polymarket as a system, but it's really funny to hear all of the bets people place. Someone put $2.9 million on Brazil not scoring more than four or more goals. And at halftime, they had 3-0. And then luckily for him, at the end of the game, they did not score another. So I was like, oh man, he must have been sweating. But granted, if you have $2.9 million to bet, you are either a degenerate millionaire or you are a billionaire who doesn't care. But I'm like, imagine how pissed you would be putting 2.9 mil in the first half. There's like goal, 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 goal. Honestly, if someone was betting the under for goals in the Dutch match, I'm sure in the 17th minute, it already being 2-0 was making him sweat as well. The $1 million Spain bet. That might be the most hilarious bet I've ever seen. Yeah, all Spain has to do is win, and then they tie. Like, oh, what are the odds? Yeah, he wants to get out of there. Boop. There's a fruit fly in front of my face, but I can't swap it. I didn't mean to score that. Oh, you placed some bets? If I actually had money, I would place a $5 bet or two. I think it's fun to do little predictions like that. There was some guy who came out like a bandit. He predicted Mbappe, Haaland, and Messi would all score 2 or more goals in the same day. He put a parlay down. I think he put like, I think he put $150 and it paid out to 15K. And I'm like, whew. Man, imagine hitting that nice little juicer on the day. I can't lie, apart from the people at the school, I don't think I've told anywhere where I'm going, and you know it too. Honestly, I can't even tell if that was on purpose or if you just like, you just kind of like airballed it real quick. You were just like, hey, what's there to do around that town? And then I'm like, but yeah, it's not a big deal. Me and my friends, we had a game. We did fantasy college admin, so within the we built a formula basically that would give a score based on the U.S. News and World Report ranking of a school from 0 to 100. So if you go to, and it was like basically impossible to get 100, even if you went to like Harvard, it was like a 93 or something. But you know, basically better ranked schools get better points. Even really good state schools, unfortunately, were probably only like 20 or 30 just because of the rankings. But we had a lot of kids go to Ivies, so we were like, let's do fantasy, where we all drafted people from our class, like 20 students or whatever, and based on when they eventually committed to school, we gave points. One of the rules was if you went to any Canadian school, you lost negative 100 points. We got in a lot of trouble for that because students were like, you're making fun of our selections. You're saying it's a bad school. We're like, nope, we're not saying anything bad about it. We're literally just doing it based off a subjective rating that U.S. News and World Report does. Like, I'm literally not judging your school at all. It's literally just drafting people. I just generally thought that I was asking someone who'd know. Fair. I mean, I've actually never been there. I would like to visit the facility there at one point. I've always loved the staff. I know the culture there is hella good, though, because every single player I talk to is just, like, best friends with all their teammates. Like, all the admins get along with them really well. And I'm like, that's not a culture that is accidentally created. Like, you create that yourself. So they've been doing a great job. Shout out Huntley. Oh, leak. Shout out some other guy. Oh, there's almost in. That's crazy. Did I help or hurt? Probably fine. That was delayed. That's a much better touch. Get a pinch? That works. One thing I did notice that was kind of funny is like my speed flip weirdly got like good after taking a week off. I don't know if I like my brain just like reset my muscle memory, but was I cooking last night? Tap that? Tap that? All on the floor? Smack that? Come on, you're slapping those cymbals again. Ooh, good goal. I'll give him a nice shot on that. If a decent Colorado school ever gets an esports program, I might try to get involved with their RL program. Yeah, I can't think of any that are down the pike. Texas is really coming online. Shout out Baylor. They've been really good. There's a very big school that's getting scholarships come fall. I don't think it's public yet, so I've been talking about it in the DMs and in the champ leagues and in the Shift Collegiate, now Sheep Collegiate Twitter. Shout out to them. But yeah, that's a crazy mistake. Also, that's unfortunate from Chronic. He had a good save. He was just like, if he was a millimeter further out, that would have been a great save. Connections to be a good resource. Yeah. I think honestly, the more within the next like couple of years, we're gonna get, you know, a lot more bigger schools that are gonna be involved and they'll be interested. I think it's just you need those bigger schools like West Virginia and Ole Miss and Baylor to be the trailblazers. Chronic, I need you to lock in a little bit, buddy. Like these are 100 boost aerials that you were missing. Like I need like a touch. It's very hard to react when I don't know if you can touch it or not. All right, he said sorry, which means he won't let it happen again, especially if he can score that. Oh man, God, I lost it the last second. It's okay, that's an open goal. Oh, I thought he hit the side. I can't be the only one who loves fat birds. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some photos of some really chubby pigeons, and it's very cute. It's like the one type of animal not allowed to be fat, and yet they find a way. Bonk. Love it, Chronic. Save a boost, save a boost. Oh, what a save, dude. Did I just musty that? Or breezy that? What in the freestyler? Nah, that's a good touch. I thought he'd go a little lower or higher, and then he just immediately took it right down mid. I shouldn't have turned. Sad. Let's just assume he's gonna go low on that. Okay, he gave it away. Cool. Where the where do you go? Wait, greed? Greed? No, it doesn't matter. I've been getting a lot of 4 stone goals, Swerve, I'm not gonna lie. I've got like 4, I think, today. I don't remember if I've been marking all of them all. What the? Oh, this is the new car. We can use that. Doc has the first time being in awe of the Boise program. Boise's definitely really well developed. I don't know what their scholarship situation is. That's the hardest part, obviously, to convince the administration to burn money like that. I think it's kind of stupid that they're like hemming and hawing about that, because the marketing alone from a program like that, like I still think about that Illinois State thing where they were like, hey, they asked all their applicants like, hey, why did you choose them? And even though it wasn't the #1 reason, I think it said like something like 60% of applicants said a cool feature that inspired them to apply to University or Illinois State was their esports facility and program. And I'm like, buddy, that is such good marketing. Like that's like figures you get at like football. Like, oh, I love the sports culture here, you know? Night, everyone. Good night, Kyle. Thank you so much for the donos. I'm itchy for you. As in, I'm wearing this suit and it makes me itchy, and it's because of you. But also, I do itch for you. Night, Kyle. Sleep tight. Oh, that was fucking stupid of me. Holy shit. My bad. I realized halfway through, I'm like, that's pass. And I should have just gone, but I jumped and then I stopped and then I, for no reason, turned around. I'm like, I should have just gone. I hate it when teammates say you suck and they have like no points. I mean, points aren't everything. My issue is when people have a lot of points and they're saying you suck, but it's like you're not doing any. You're like farming saves because you're sitting back, but you're actually not like doing anything constructive. You're kind of just like existing. Like you're not doing anything that would actually benefit the rotation or be dangerous. You're just kind of there. That's the pet peeve I always keep coming back to, is like when people actively don't contribute. But they're acting like, oh, well, I'm zooming around, I'm playing fast. I'm like, that's the issue. Bunch of filler classes in college. Only had one related class in 3 months. Well, if you're in your first years, you're getting your gen eds out of the way. Especially if you're in a liberal arts school. It's not filler courses. It's important to know that stuff. Also, it helps you how to write. One of the most important skills you'll get out of college is learning how to communicate well through writing. Also spoken language as well, but. Yeah, are you like a freshman? Yeah, you're not gonna get, you might take like a level 100 or 200 course in your first year, but for the most part, you're not going to. Really depends on your major though. Just started? Yeah, that's why. Do you mind telling me where you go to school? 300 courses. Yeah, you're 12. I have one's a super genius. Liberty University. Oh, well, I have no idea what Liberty teaches. I'm assuming a decent amount of religious courses based on my limited knowledge of what Liberty does. Ah, you're getting absolutely dusted that holy. Oh, GD. We're just not in the right flow, Alex. Like, I'm just not a fan of what I'm looking at right here. Okay. Oof. The front flip. This car does not feel good. Holy. Is this not? This has got to be a weird hitbox. Looks hybrid. It does feel a little wider. It does not feel good. That's all I'm saying. I feel like I'm steering a boat. Ooh, that's a nice turn. Oh, yeah. The only aquatic car I'll accept is the Triton. Yike. Okay, cool. All right. Wow, he turned this around. I didn't realize they'd start giving up kickoff goals. This car looks fun in that I would love to drive it. Looks like kind of like a dune buggy in a way. But as a car in the game, not a fan. No! Okay. Hello, Ninja X. What's good? We're fading a little bit, getting a little hungry, but hopefully we're trying to get back to at least GC3-ish and 2s. We're playing a little yikes, not gonna lie. I need to go back to an actual car, recognize this hybrid or whatever is not, she's not doing it. This is such a weird game, dude. We were just playing objectively bad in the beginning, and then suddenly we just get a rhythm going. Ugh, 1635. We're so low. Got to get that back up, chat. What's that decal? This is the Shopify Rebellion RLCS 2026 Fennec decal. You Liquor. Wow, that's an Orbitz commercial from like the early 2000s. What the heck? We're definitely playing a millennial chat. Rebellion decal's been cooking for a while, I'm not gonna lie. The like multicolored like lava lamp one was also really sick. I had an itch. Yeah, that man was 100% playing for that boost spawn. Click. We're gonna fake that. And we're gonna put it right down the line. Ooh, good recovery by that guy. Dusted, and it's a goal. All right, cool. Not sure why he was hesitating on that. That felt like a moment where like he's not actually looking at me. He's looking at the ball the whole time. Because he jumped like way late on that. I don't even think he was touching that, low key. Nice. Okay, I wanted to put it as close to the goal line as possible to make the own goal tempting. All right, let me cheat up on this. All right, he's gonna get there first, but he doesn't have boost. He's just gonna shoot it or hand it off. It's fine. I would tag him. You want to roll me? Okay, he's just gonna take it. I'm gonna leave that boost just in case he wants it. I'm gonna steal this. He'll probably just throw it. Yes, he will. I got that jump. I went past it. That's fine. Good job, New. Got it. Not a bad touch. Get a 50. He's just gonna throw it or catch. That's a shame. Nice. Should you always cheat? In twos, probably. Something to be aware of, like if someone like if during Spanish kickoffs, aka they send the first guy past the ball and they go for the demo and the cheat up, then it can get you in a really awkward position. But for the most part, you can get away with it. Great save. And the counter, and the counter. Well done. I would say in lower levels, it doesn't. You don't always have to cheat up because people are really yikes with kickoff. It just in situations like that, it might be nice to have someone an immediate follow, but it's not necessarily 100% necessary. I was a little too high to use my flips. That was just a weird touch by me. We're gonna flick this early. Okay, well, we got to the midfield. That's all that matters. That's a heavy bounce. Lint Licker's gonna hit it to Kells. Or throw it down line. We're gonna throw it down line again. Ooh, good cut. Okay. She should be able to get that. No? Gonna rush that. That works. Go back to boost. I can rush that again. Nice. Let's tap that line. We're just gonna stay around it, force him to think about it. I shouldn't have rotated that way, but it's fine. Teammate should take a 50. Kel shouldn't get that. I'm gonna jump immediately. I don't have it. Misread that bounce. What's your rank? We are recovering from rust. I haven't played in like more than a week, so we are like 1630 something, like GC2. So we're playing against players we're typically above, but you know, We're just not playing super clean right now. Mech's definitely rusty. Oh, didn't expect them to bump into each other. That's kind of crazy. Oh. Just want to keep it in the middle. Yo, backboard. He's not gonna be able to get that. I'm silver 3. Nice. Reset. Nice one. I'm not gonna hit that. He's just gonna throw it away. We're gonna loop her. Okay, that's fine. That's not shootable. Let's avoid that bump. He's gonna get another one. Oh, he has a third, right? Yeah, he doesn't. Fake that. Go for pinch. Ah, not quite. Let's grab boost. Oh. Get a lot of hate on your Rocket League channel? I don't know why you'd get hate. If you're posting clips of your silver gameplay, people might just be mean because they like to be mean, but I don't know. That's just how it is. Well, you just gotta have fun with it. You just gotta post what you like. Put your personality in it. Honestly, the only type I've seen is like lower level ranks. They'll purposely make footage and they'll act like it's an insane clip. And it'll like bait gullible people into being like, you really think this is like impressive? You're like, oh my god, I deserve Grand Champ so bad. And it's like a literal just average silver goal, you know, like type of thing. What the? That was not the touch I was planning, my bad. Big yike. Ooh, nice recovery by Q Nupo. Oh, J Pizzle, that's worst possible recovery for that situation for myself, unfort. I just realized anyone who's been on Twitter, I accidentally was looping the same 2 songs over and over because I started up a new radio for a song and never clicked it. So I was listening to an EP that was 2 songs long. Because I was listening to this radio and I'm like, why am I hearing the same 2 songs by this artist I like over and over? And I just realized. So sorry for everyone listening for the past 2 hours and 43 minutes to that. That's really funny. I felt like I was going insane. I'm like, the playlist is definitely not looped. What's going on here? Oh my god! J Pizzle, dude, you need to calm down. Nice redemption, holy. You've saved a shot from a GC before? Well, that's progress. Yeah. I was trying to do a lot on that touch. J Pizzle is baffling. I don't think this bro has touched a pad this whole game. Hey, teammate. Oh. Got a lot more power on that clear than I thought he would. It works. Dunk? Ah, try to get around that for a 50 or something, but setup took too long. J Pizzle, I need to touch the ball. You missed your... I can't even tell if that was a fake or not. Yeah, let's see if he tried to fake this breezy or not. You just whiffed! Oh my god, dude. Cringe. It would've been cooler if you actually faked that. Yo. Nice. My channel has 3 videos before I gave up. Boo. But you gotta post over and over and over. If you're doing shorts content, you gotta post every day. Anyone expecting to get traction on their first videos is delusional, or just doesn't understand what they mean. Or, you know, I know some people, I'd rather people give up because they just don't have time to edit than just because they didn't get views or something. It's all about looking what works in the scene, finding your own twist on it, and then uploading stuff like that. With a good PC, it can't do much. I don't know, you can get away with a lot on you can edit on Microsoft Clipchamp and a dream. Where are you getting this boost, Nupo? Also, JPizzle, I don't know if you're like a rage bait account or something, but I have not had you in the same half as me on half of these attacks. My gosh. Job school take too much time? Okay. I am just a job guy, so. Front of your car or the hood of your car? Front. You want to lean into it. Off ceiling. Ooh. 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 Ooh, J Pizzle. Oh. 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 Look at this. Look at that. Oh. And then he played that perfectly. Fakes it to the outside and then taps the middle. That was beautiful, dude. Beautiful. All right, he's making up for it. Jnupo has been faking like every single time he's been going for these like plays, so I'm like just gonna play off that every time then. No. Full boost and he clears it. Hitting that low just because I want this guy to go. Yep, there you go. Do I get that boost? I do not. Gonna be careful if JPizzle doesn't get this. That's fine. Let's grab some pads. I'm gonna leave that mid boost for JPizzle because I want him to get back and be boosted. I'm going to pre-jump this though, just to be a dick. Oh, if I got that pass, it's a very easy putback. JPizzle just put it anywhere close. Nice. Is he gonna get that corner? That's fine. I'm gonna rush that because he definitely wants that mid boost. Yes, he does. JPizzle, you can go or not. I went way too fast. Holy crap. I was playing a block. That guy wasn't even trying to shoot that. He was trying to get a gentle touch. You're in Switch? How are you uploading your content? Are you screen recording and then grabbing it off the hard drive and uploading it through like a YouTube app? Same for a PC. Yeah, unfortunately you entered at a rough time because with the AI market right now, GPUs are so expensive. So back in the day, you could get like a pretty good starter gaming PC for like $1,000. Now it's like that $1,000 does not go nearly as far. Luckily, Micro Centers still have the occasional like bundles, I've noticed, in their email marketing. Hey, John, I need you to perish. Record my Switch? Well, that's probably why your comments are a little beater, because you're not getting like actual screen record, you're getting a video of a screen. Oh boy. Oh boy, that, please don't. Okay, thank you. I was like, I do not want to lose that 50. Good dub, all right. That was terrifying. God, I'm so hungry, chat. What do I want to eat? Ooh, I just realized. I have some heavy cream in my, or half and half. I have some mac and cheese, and I got some meatballs. That'd be a nice late night snack to lull myself to sleep. Finishing some edits as well. Hopefully we'll have another long form out tomorrow. Some more RLCS content for y'all. That bounce is pretty brutal. What a bench. Pass across if you want. I need you to not turn for that. Oh my god, buddy. Scaring me. Timing on that was horrible. Yeah, he apologized immediately. I was like, oh no. Why are you... Uh-oh. Why are you directly behind me? Again, like, there's just like this weird phenomenon when you play in GC2 that there's just a lot of players that play, I don't want to say stupid, but just very like low level. Like, I would expect that kind of rotation out of like someone who is like a champ, maybe a diamond. Like, I just don't know why the ball is going middle and you're directly behind me. Like, that's what literal diamonds and golds do. Like, they'll follow the ball and just wait for their teammate to miss and then take over. Like, buddy, we're the third highest rank in the game. You're not going to, you know, trust that I can touch a ball and then get the next one. That's crazy. I flat tired you. I got no boost and you still got that cringe. Whoa. I'm gonna hit that a little bit upfield. All right, I don't think he has that. It's fine. You got no boost, so you got to flick. That doesn't quite work, but... All right, Scratcher. I need you to... Buddy took ball cam off. Ooh. Go back, go back, go back. Ooh. Bro's really playing with fire here, and it's pissed me off. You need to get... Just get back. Oh, it's in. Nah. Wow. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could get that angle. I was just trying to throw it in the middle because I'm like, I know over there. Scratcher's making me really anxious, though. This man is just everywhere except where I need him. Just kidding. Let's go. Cheating up. I thought he flipped out to the sideline. Supposed to be behind center for the first man, though. Well, behind center, kind of. But, like, the thing is, you should not be directly behind me when the ball is on the sideline and the guy's dribbling from the outside. Like, that ball is going to go inside. We need someone there. I'm there because I just chowed. But your teammate being directly behind you on a play like that just makes zero sense. It doesn't actually do anything. Because it doesn't cover any positions that I need covered, you know? Oh my god, dude. I waited too long to set that position up. Nice Scratcher. That's crazy that you just chased your same ball. All right, well, I held it up, so teammate just get your boost and get save. Nice, get your boost, please. Nice. Take a 50, take a 50. Don't throw it away. Excellent job, Scratcher. Keep it close, keep it close. No problem. I'm going to fake chow this because I don't really want to rush. I'll rush that, though. Lob that because the guy doesn't have it. I'm going to try to bump him. Don't need it because he had no boost. All right, we'll take that. It's not letting me say what I'm trying to say. Whoa, you're trying to say something inappropriate, dude. Twitch. Or the YouTube app is saying absolutely not. So, for example, I'm going to be approaching here because I want to be aware of that 50 attempt. But again, like, I'm trying to hit it over here. Scratcher follows. I'm going to leave him that boost if he wants it. I don't like he's on the backboard because he has to land first before he goes. And now he's on the back foot. I'm going to play off this touch. Yeah. So he should have never been on the backboard because it was never a threat that the ball was going to the backboard. And the thing is, by going to the backboard, it means if the ball's in the ground, you have to get off the backboard, which leaves you susceptible for not being able to change direction for about a full second. And then he gets beat to the corner because of that. And then eventually that leads to that goal where I'm low boost. And yeah, I probably should have waited for my jump, but just never really a huge fan of players playing that aggressively. That's good foul, though. He's doing all right. Well, you know, it's a good shot. It's just the thing is, like, it's not about the last touch. It's about the 3 or 4 that lead up to it. And it's situations like that. The reason why I don't like him doing that is because it just covers only like 1 or 2 options and then leaves us kind of susceptible to like 3 or 4 other ones. I'm not going to touch this ball because it could hit it to the corner, but it's better for him just to weakly hit a shot. All right, we're just going to tap that corner. Scratcher needs to get there quick. Nice touch. And the flick. Close one. I'm just going to get this corner. I'm going to hit that across. I'm going to steal that because he's chasing me. All right, good bump. No problem. Scratcher, if he's smart, does not chow this. Nice, and now I can help him on this. We're going to stay close. That's fine. You give it away. Good job, Scratcher. Now I beat him over along the wall. I wait for him to chow. That's fine. Grab some pads. Scratcher should be fine on the near. Yes, he is. And that's bounce I can't read. All right, cool. We're up by 3, but, like, still, like, it's just good to follow through with good form there. Scratcher's just a little spooky. Hey, Mountain Man Nate. What you up to? Hey, we finished with 669. Nice. Yeah, just to get back to what I was telling you guys earlier, it's fine to be behind someone in a certain situation, especially if like it's a slow play and you're just trying to cover options. But it's pretty bad if you're just rotating in general, especially in 2s, because you're just gonna leave the entirety of the rest of the field open. Like, your job is not to back up and cover the same thing your teammate is covering. It should be giving yourself... I think of it as, like, the term option coverage. So, like, if you're covering the right side, then your teammate covers the middle, you know? If your teammate is 50ing the ball from the outside, you would go on the inside. Oh, I didn't think he'd beat me to that. That should be a goal? Yeah. Watching our content to get better? Well, welcome in. I didn't think Chronic would be able to react that 50 that quick. I was a little slow. All right, then viewers like when I explain my logic behind doing stuff, so I'll try to do that a bit more. All right, not gonna get that boost, that's fine. Reset needs to go early. Nice. I have kind of had time to get that. He's gonna give it away. He needs to not touch that. All right, that's fine. He should catch it. I'm gonna grab some pads. Rotate a little bit back, just to offset. Reset's gonna give it away because he's got no boost. That's fine. Chronic doesn't have a great touch. I'm gonna slow 50 it and flick. There we go. So when you want to take a 50, but you don't want the ball to bounce too far, take a slow 50. Watch how I like boost up and then kind of like slow down and flip into the pressure. Because if he's on the outside, he wants to take it away from goal. He's trying to like get behind it. But if I flip with the momentum of the ball, I can keep it where I want to be. But if you go as fast as possible into 50, you're not going to be able to do that. So you want to slow down when you're trying to keep the ball close. All right, I'm going to wait for my teammate to get back. That's not the best touch for my Chronic. Let me grab this. Are you champ 2? No, this is GC2. Whoop! Okay, nice pass. Yeah, we're a little lower. We're typically GC3 or SSL. We have taken like 2 weeks off from this game, so I'm trying to de-rust. I'm just gonna pre-jump that. Just to force them back a little bit. Forces them to kind of reset their rotation. You got that reset? Oh. Oh, I was hoping he'd chase me to the sideline. I wanted to cut that inside. Hey, Dijon. All right, hit that sideline, slow it down. I can get this corner. Teammate just needs to not bite too hard on the first gen. All right, he's doing great. I'm gonna cut that again middle, because I believed in that 50. We're gonna delay this one, get a reset. 50, that's the easy one. Oh, good save. I'm gonna cut on this low boost just to keep him in here. It's not the best touch. Honestly, I should have rolled it across. I thought they'd challenge me a little faster. Yeah, hey, how you doing, Dijon? I'm going to my workplace training in Houston and starting next week, so should be fun. Once I get past that, I can be unlocked as a full-time guy, actually sell stuff and get commission on it. It's been fun watching the people I've been working with moving product, seeing what they earn, and my God, they're earning a lot, Chad. All right, we're gonna go for the in and out. Nice. No, reset Randy after all of that, buddy. Oh no. I don't even know what happened there. It looked like he like rushed the play and then he was like second guessing himself. That was not a easy or not a hard read. He might get bumped out of the way here. Oh, never mind. What are you selling? I'm not trying not to name the company, but it's like, let's just say it's furniture. That's fun. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, very bad touch by me. Not gonna lie, I was not paying attention at all on that one. I just assumed Chronic was a little bit farther away. If anything, I should have soft touched that to the corner. Ooh. Oh, reset. Sorry, buddy, you just have no boost. Got a random party invite? That's probably the person you've been trying to connect with. What you been up to, Dijon? Hopefully the job is doing well. Take 50. All right, hand that off to reset. Don't ungoal it. Thank you. Oh no! Randy! Oh, Randall. Oh, man. If he didn't flip, that would have been fine. It would have been perfect. If he just let that hit off his butt, that would have gone right to the corner. But he flipped. Randy. If there was 1 second left, I might have been cooked there. Surely we don't lose an OT, right? Oh, Randy, you took my corner, so you're gonna have to do a little bit something with this. We're gonna fake that. There it is. Great pass, Randy. Okay, we made up for it. Yeah, that's a situation where there's zero chance that guy can meet me, and he's just gonna pre-jump. So I'm like, let's just hit it near post and light, and he's definitely gonna jump past it. And that worked, so. Poor Chronic, 900 points, 3 saves, and just can't get it together. We were playing with Scratcher last game, though, and he was solid, but he was definitely a little fidgety, so I feel him. Well, Dino and Ninja, I'm glad you guys can meet up and potentially play together. Always like when people make some friends and set up a play date. It's always funny when people come into my... Hey, time-lapse, how you doing? It's always fun when people come into stream and they're like, yo, play with me. And I'm like, what? Because I'm like, it's so much easier just to play ranked. And then if you have a teammate you win with and you like playing with them, just be like, yo, you want to play together? And then you just text chat to each other. That's how you become friends with people. Pro tip, if you guys are on console and you find it hard to text chat with people, get a Bluetooth keyboard. That's what I used when I used to play on my PS3 and PS4 to chat with people before I had a VC. Great, how about you? Doing all right. My new job is going swell. I'm enjoying it. Going to take a work trip all the next week. Hopefully at the end of it, I'll be thoroughly certified to start selling, earning commission, and stacking paper, chat. Yeah, it's been really good. It's also nice to have like a corporate job, like a big company. So give me so many benefits. Nice little, I'm not gonna lie, but definitely a little treat. The workroom has a bunch of snacks in it. Gonna get chubby, chat. That's all I'm saying. My coworkers also have all the local spots tapped off. One of the offices is right next to a Burning Rice, which is a Korean barbecue place. Ooh, chat, gonna be so fat. All right, let's go for a double here. Nice cut, Zax. Excellently done. He's so smart. But he said take the shot like last second there, and I was not sure what he meant there. My bad. Uh-oh. Big chow. Oh, he just shot it immediately! Okay, well, I thought he'd try to dribble me. Oh, well. Nah, that's my bad. Wow, what a touch. He did not mean to do that. Why'd you go for that? There's no way. Oh my. Okay, we are playing definitive twos players, and by that I mean they're objectively bad at the game and stupid. So I cannot lose to these guys. These guys are playing so weird. They're just going for anything. There's literally no reason that guy should have gone for that last one, because I had him beat. That's actually insane. Ugh. But I waited because I was like, and that happens all the time when I derank. I'm like, surely no one would go for that, and then they go for it because they're low rank, so. This Zax guy's making me hungry because it's making me think of Zaxby's. Nice pass. So I was changing a dirty diaper. I'm doing well. I'm glad things are looking good for you. Yeah, we're just we're coming along here. Stream's been going. I'm wearing a taco suit. We got $270 in donations today, so shout out Kyle. Putting food on my table as I wait for my esports check to still come in. Apparently, I've got notice that it has been paid. It's just an ACH payment, so it might be taking me a couple days. Hopefully, I'm open Monday. Love the decal. Shout out Twisted Minds. No. Okay, we're good. Okay, we are constantly on the other side of the field. Like, that's not a great touch by me, but I just didn't expect him to perfectly be the farthest possible point away from me. On fort. All right. Zach's a good player. I'm a fan of him as a teammate. I just need to understand his system. Oh, you just missed your touch. Interesting. Okay. That might be a goal if he's not careful. Good job, Zax. Sure. Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. Oh, that's a solo. Into a 50. We're going to go back post on that. Man, Shippy, why are you there? Try to put that in the roof. Couldn't quite get the momentum there. Zax, double? Ooh, get a demo, Loki. Oh, or just style on it. Okay, buddy. I see you. There's why someone should always stay back with shots on the other side, long range. Well, I mean, the thing is you want to be aggressive, and sometimes you don't know if the other guy can get on that. Like, those guys, this is why I'm saying like we got to take advantage of these guys' impulsivity because they're just going for stuff. As access no boost, sad. They're just going for stuff, so they're diving in on everything. They're diving or trying to go for every single little read, even if they don't have a great angle on it, and that stuff can get you in trouble. So I'm trying to take advantage of that. Thing is, Zach and I are not on the same page rotationally because he's just a little bit further away than I think I would want him to be. Oh, he dusted him. Ah, I saw it done. Apparently Jack from Temu. I get that a lot. They're like, oh, you're like an older Jack. I'm like, yep. We follow each other on Twitter. Wait, we're losing? That's crazy. Oh, wow, he didn't even go for that. That's crazy. I would call that a fake, but he's not good enough to fake. That's a really embarrassing way to lose. All right, well, on for it. Let's try that again. I'm actually proud of my Diamond 2. Pretty good for my standards. I mean, yeah, people need to stop like stressing out about rank so much. Like, legitimately, if you are Diamond, you are in the top like third of all players who play the video game. Like, if you think about that, you're better than 66% of all players who play Rocket League if you're a Diamond or something. I think the average rank is still like Gold 2 or Gold 3. So if you're above a Gold 2 or Gold 3, you are better than the average player. People are like, oh, I'm so bad. I'm a champ 2. I'm like, buddy, that's top, I don't know, 7, top 5%. I don't know why Milo was banned for that. I have no idea what he possibly could have said, but both said the same word too many times, maybe. Who knows? Wow, good bump. Nah, rough touch. Not really a mechanical player? That's fine. Mechanics take a lot of time. How are you still... What? Why were you... whatever. I'm not going to question why that guy was assuming I was missing that to the point where he wasn't even rotating back. Alright, we're playing a little weird right now. Let's step it up. These guys are playing really slow. Like, holy crap. Okay. You wanna 50? 50? 50? Pop. You need to do more than that. Honestly, it would have been better if instead of going for the pass, he just demoed the goalie. But I don't know. If you're gonna pass across, you gotta put some sauce on it because you can't just lob it when the guy's on near post. Like, he's gonna get there first. I probably could have just shadowed that, but I'm just not a fan of how that rolled. All right, not the best kickoff, but you can still win. Nice. Blake's gonna overhit that. Gonna hit that off backboard. You got it, Alex? Flick, 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 flick. Jump. Good, 50. All right, we're gonna take a lot of off that. Oh, wow, what a save. Not gonna lie, I didn't think he would completely biff it on that touch. I was like, oh wait. Okay. Yeah, Chad, I think we're gonna be ending stream soon. I'm getting real hungry. I can feel my stomach rumbling. And when that happens, I'm gonna be playing worse because we don't got the brain juice flowing, you know? You can just flick that. You can just flick that, or you can wait. It's scaring me. Sorry, buddy. I stole your boost. There's no way you're trying to pogo that. Not a great touch. I was trying to get around him, but I over-adjusted. Bonked him. Hello? What is happening? I'm so lost, dude. Alright, yeah, this is definitely the last game. We're playing with people I can't read anymore. Oh. Ah, I can't even get that. That's crazy. Alright, Zax's recovery is good, but Flykes, or whatever this guy's name is, not great. Hey, Zax, you want to take that soft? No. Wow! That's the worst possible touch you could have gone for it. Hey, teammate, you want to... I'll dime you? Nah, it's a tough one. A little saucy. A little spicy on that one. Dish, 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 dish. You do not need boost! Just go for the ball! Oh! Go fake that. Okay, that's fine. Soft touch? That's heavy. 50? Alright, off corner. That should be a goal. There we go. Okay. I'll take that all day. They're giving me a lot of space. This is why I'm saying this is an easy team. Not because they're bad, but they're not playing schmort. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to just for Alex. He's a red tag, which means he is not that high ranked of a player, usually. So he's probably a little bit out of his element. Let's end this stream on a win, ideally. That'd be sick. Can move over. Oh, that's actually kind of a sick touch. If I was a little bit closer and he hit it a little bit lighter, maybe. Oh, that's... you should be fine, you should be fine. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I missed my boost, so I'm not gonna be able to help him. He's gonna need to touch it. Good recovery, teammate. We're just gonna... That's insane that you went for that. Luckily, that's not a goal. Okay, these guys are still twos coded in the sense that they're just gonna chow everything. That's an optimal roll, not a great setup. Watch the read, that's crazy, still got beat to that. That is absolutely insane how telegraphed that was and you still got beat to that. That's, oh my God, that's so insane that you're not reading that. I don't know, man. If a guy's facing toward the middle and this other guy is directly in the middle and you're facing the middle as well and then you jump late to that, I don't know how I can help you there. That's really embarrassing. I just lost to basically nobody's holy. That's really embarrassing. Anyway, good night, everybody. Good stream, but I can only do this for so long and lose in hilarious ways. So, good night.